Good morning, good morning. We'll give it a couple minutes to fill up. Yep, definitely getting an early start on today. Hopefully everybody's up having a good day. And yeah, I've been up for a minute, so the missus is off to work. So hey, might as well hang out with the guys, right? Guess it might take a couple minutes for YouTube to put this one out. We'll give it a couple minutes here. Ground Fog was up in here, stopped by earlier to say hello. Hello, hello. It is another cold day up here in New Hampshire. We'll get things going for sure, though. Chaos Theory, get off my lawn. Welcome to the chat, brother. How has your night been? I know you've been up. Hopefully, all is well in your world, brother, man. Yeah, how goes it with you, brother? Yeah, we'll just do our EDC stuff. The Exotac fire sleeve just holds a big lighter, keeps it waterproof, keeps it good. The Spyderco Sage 5 CF, we've been rocking this for a solid year. Still got to flip it. Did front brake pads and rotors on my dad's car today. Turned into an absolute disaster. Debacle, yeah. It was more work than you expected. More broken stuff, stripped nuts and bolts, or yeah, it's like old construction. I'm just gonna throw an outlet here in the wall, but then you run into some plumbing stuff like that. Nick Martino up in here. How you doing, brother? Always a pleasure to see you. Hey, Nick, I checked into that link you sent me. They seem almost like more like a distributorship. Yeah, they've got a ton of stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's a distributorship or what the deal is. I'm doing okay. Still a bit under the weather. Could be better, but hey, could be worse at the same time. So hey, we're still on this side of the dirt though, so we'll take it as a win. Yeah, doing all right. Can't complain too much. Then again, what fun is that? If all you do is complain, then people get sick of that. Yeah, it does though. It seems like a distributorship. Like they've got a massive, massive product line from like all kinds of stuff. Um, yeah, I'm not sure it would. In fact, they've got so many products. You might find one, and you might find some good stuff. You might find some other. I don't know. There's a huge product line, but yeah, EDC and the Leatherman Wave Plus, which is great. I absolutely love it. It's a smaller profile and lighter weight than the Surge, just fits the pocket so much better. Whereas the Surge, I like to put that on the belt. But yeah, the Surge is officially part of the off the pavement kit. Which yeah, Nick, that relates back to a conversation you and I had weeks ago. Like, um, keeping your gear ready to go, but certain things like soft goods, your sleeping bags and stuff, you shouldn't leave them compressed. Um, But yeah, having stuff dedicated for your go bag or anything like that, it's just that much easier. So it's a good excuse to own some extra gear. Um, oh, is talk to text attacking chaos again? Um, yeah, it was more the brand Stone Glacier. Yeah, it's hard to say. I'd have to. Hopefully, I can get my hands on some of their gear eventually. Yeah, Mrs. B, she's off to work. She's off to make the donuts. Well, not literally, but you know the old saying. Yeah, she had to head off for work at 4 a.m. So, yeah, got some coffee brewed, got a few things squared away, and um, yeah, properly storing your gear is hard, especially yeah when it comes to sleeping bags. If you've got the foam-filled air mattresses, the the foam will build up a memory and stuff. So yeah, I think yeah, have everything as ready as you can possibly go, and then just yeah, kind of whip out the rest of it as quick as you can. Do you think there's even a possibility that you might have tried taking things to a point where there's only really a few kinds of opportunities where you never really find anything? If we're in prison together, you wouldn't last 5 seconds. And yeah, wow, we're off to an early start. I guess. Hey, man, that we've already got our first tool of the day. Zombie sequel. Yeah, yeah. No, that dude's a tool. No worries, man. Um, yeah, but yeah, definitely drinking the coffee. Like I said, figure we're getting an early start on today. Um, also, yeah, I wouldn't say a wrench is useful. You're the kind of tool that sits in the toolbox and never gets used. You know, like years later we'll look upon and go, like, why did I spend money on that tool? I was a fool. Um, yeah, that is absolutely priceless, man. Yeah, yeah, we're all tools, no doubt about it, Nick. But some tools are useful and some tools are useless. Um, it just make it make sense, right, man? Dude, who's up trolling at this time of the morning? Wow. But hey, kudos to you, man. Way to get a start on the day. Suppose, and yeah, if you're a wrench dude, yeah, we're using standard size. You're the metric dude. Still a useless tool. Speaking of tools, useful tools, we're rocking the Phobos Knives Calcula in S35 VN steel. That is going to be our EDC fixie for the day. No doubt about it. Hey guys, and if you haven't checked out Burkles was having a sale. Check it out. He's got some great stuff going. Joe Mama. Um. Well, yeah, I had some leftovers, man. That's what I did for dinner last night. Had some leftovers, man. Made a little protein buffet. Yeah, did up some pulled pork, some ribs, and some steak, man. Totally on the carnivore diet. It was delish. Um, yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft, she ended up having some chicken Alfredo pasta thing. Um, so I mean, you should go get a life, a job, and a haircut. Oh yeah, especially yeah when it's good leftover. Man, I love leftovers. I don't know why. In fact, a lot of them I just make a sandwich out of it. Mrs. Bushcraft will tell you stories about how I can make a sandwich out of just about anything. Absolutely love it too. Um, yeah, and good times are hard. Well, yeah, Harper Freight Tools. But yeah, that is priceless. Yeah, so we had what, a couple trolls in here already. Actually, in most cases, I always make extra on purpose so we have leftovers the next day. Yeah, I do the same thing, Nick. Yeah, dinner tonight can be lunch tomorrow. So yeah, we always cook a little bit extra. Try not to go overboard though. Sometimes we end up with a few too many leftovers. Sticks Outdoors Bushcraft. Good morning. Oh yeah, 9:56 there. Yeah, you guys are about 5 hours ahead of us, right? Yeah, we're coming up on 5 yeah, 5 a.m. here, so absolutely. But yeah, last week B&A sent me a text like, "All right, ready to go." But I had everything set up. I had my phone for the camera set up on the tripod already, and I was in the kitchen having coffee with Mrs. Bushcraft. Yeah, we were, yeah, having a good morning conversation, coffee and conversation with the missus. Always enjoy it. Um, Yeah, yeah, 4:57 a.m. here. Yeah, your Eastern Standard Time as well. So what's it? Did everybody get their EDC together already today, or everybody still having coffee? Yeah, yeah, man. I should start doing more. I might try doing early morning lives during the week, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but definitely Sunday mornings rock. Definitely enjoy the Sunday mornings, and always a good time. Me, I'm up early. I actually, yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft had to get up at 3. She headed out at 4 for work. So yeah, I was up at like 2:30. I typically get up a little bit before she does. Yeah, because man, if you don't get to the bathroom before her, you're waiting 30 minutes at least 30 minutes. So yeah, if I know she's getting up at 3 or 4, yeah, I try to get up 30 minutes before her. Um, yeah, we didn't get the moon at all last night. We've had a lot of clouds and that nice New England cloudy, crappy, cold, windy that weather. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The early bird gets a worm, man. I get up, man, probably 98% of the time I'm up between 4 and 5 a.m. Like 4:30 on average, we'll say. But yeah, if I know the missus has to get up early, then that is the only way to hit the bathroom before she does. If not, you just end up, doing the dance like a toddler. Like, come on, you're still in there? Um, yeah, the early bird gets the good scrap metal. I've never been able to sleep in even on vacations or after going out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way, Nick. Even yeah, back in the day. Um, if I'm sleeping in, it's because I'm not really sleeping in. I'm just getting sleep later. Yeah, like if I didn't get up till 8 or 9 in the morning, it means I didn't get to bed till 4 or 5 in the morning, which does happen. But yeah, typically I'm like 4 or 5 hours of sleep and I'm rock solid. I'm good to go. I haven't had a good night's sleep in almost 4 years since my shoulder. Yeah, yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, when you've got something that ails you and you can't get comfortable. Yeah, I've been down that road a few too many times. It's one of the side effects of jumping out of airplanes. You're gonna break something. You're gonna be uncomfortable, and yeah, when you can't get comfortable and sleep, then sleep deprivation sets in, and it's just miserable. So, but yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, in the summer I'm the same, but this time of year I don't want to get out of bed. Yeah, well, I don't know. I like getting up, man, and when it's cold out, it definitely wakes you up. I get motivated for that. Squat shot, yeah, man. We decided to fire it up early. I try to start some of these Sunday morning lives early, just because there's Mrs. Bushcraft is off to work, and yeah, there's not too much going on. So rather than doom scrolling and stuff like that, I figure I'd just start up the live, have a social. But yeah, good morning, Squatchy. How you doing, Leon? How's your day going? You're up early as well, man, for a Sunday, but you're just in the habit like the rest of us, right? Yeah, Leon gets up like crazy early for work as well. Oh yeah, wintertime makes flashlights so much brighter. I do have OLED where your many keep flashing outside on the snow. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the light reflecting off of the snow. That's where that snow blindness comes from. Eugene Floyd, good morning. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? We are yeah, early morning yeah, it's the coffee social. um yeah, snow blindness is actually a real thing. It absolutely is, man. If you grow up like if yeah, man, if you grew up in a snowy climate, yeah, spend the day skiing without goggles. You'll only do that once. Yeah, sorry, man. We only do the Englity here. Yeah. Good catch there, Chaos. Yeah, man, we only do the English. I don't know what you're saying, and yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm all set with that. Um, don't get me going on. Yeah, yeah. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Um, all that good stuff. We definitely appreciate it. We're no, I haven't seen Pat on here today. He hasn't been here yet. I saw him on Instagram. He was on like a half hour ago or something, but I just missed him. So yeah, I didn't get the little green dot of approval, but I missed him by like 13 minutes. But yeah, Nick, if you want, yeah, shoot him a text. Tell him we're waiting on him. Nick, I don't think BNA is the type that enjoys too much rest. I think he's like the rest of us. He's a really productive dude. Yeah, even when he's not working, he's finding something to work on. Yeah, work sharp precision or sharpener gets an A plus. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I was waiting on that Friday night, Leon. But yeah, you said you had some stuff come up. Yeah, I missed that. Sorry, man. I'll have to go back and watch it. I guess yeah. Yeah, you've got the upgraded version. I've got the basic one. I'm sure they improved it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out on a limb here though. I think that if B and A got too much rest, he'd be flustered. It'd be like, no, no, there's no reason to sleep that much. But yeah, he's a great dude. Um, yeah, B and A, knock knock, wake the f up, buddy. We're waiting on. Well, I felt bad because last week he sent me a message. Like I said, like, hey, are we gonna get this going? Because I always tell you guys, like, hey, if you're up early and I haven't started the live, like, just send me a message or whatever. I'll start up the live and get it going. Last week he did, but like I said, I didn't get it because I was in the kitchen having coffee with the missus, and my phone was all set up. So, oh, you sharpened 20? Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah, when you get a new sharpener, you go to town with it. Yeah, I did the same thing. I didn't have much to sharpen though with my work sharp. My Lansky kind of kept up with everything. But oh yeah, when I finally get around, when the day comes, I get the Wicked Edge Gen 4 Pro with micro adjust. Dude, I'll be sharpening stuff. I might even try to get like they've got strops for the Wicked Edge Pro as well. So yeah, I might just be stropping stuff. If I throw diamonds on there or something, I'll wear out a knife the first day. Yeah, yeah, sharpening is one of those Zen experiences. And then yeah, once you're done with the sharpener, yeah, go ahead and throw it on. Yeah, do some stropping, man. I've got a little maintenance to do. I got to bust out the wicked wax and probably go over my leather, go over my axe, stuff like that. Um, yeah, Nick, I think that's the way to go. Like I kind of picked up that habit. Yeah, if you keep everything well, like if you keep everything well honed, whether you use a ceramic rod or stropping paddle or whatever, yeah, then you tend to like, man, you almost never sharpen the thing. It's just not necessary. Maybe if you spent like a long weekend or a week out in the woods. The other major change was switching to like harder steels. The edge retention on some of those CPM steels is just next level. Um, yeah, and the sharper you keep it, the less you sharpen it, the less material you're taking off of the blade, and you're making it last a lot longer. So yeah, so the material you take off with stropping, honing is just minuscule compared to uh, going through and beating it up. Really, I only actually yeah, yeah, same thing. Yeah, I only actually sharpen if it's damaged, or like I said, if it was like an extended thing and I just didn't um yeah, I didn't strop it at all. Like if I was on like a 2 week bike trip, man, yeah, might have to do a little sharpening after that, depending on usage, depending on yeah, how much I've used it and everything. So a lot of variables in there, but Nay, nay, question for you, sharpening bros. I have an old axe from the 1600s that was great, great times 10 granddads. It has a chip in the blade that is about 20 centimeters by 17 centimeters. That's 20 centimeters by centimeters or millimeters. That's actually that's not a chip. That's a whole part gone. Um, is there anyone with any idea how to maybe fix it? Nah, man. You might want to talk to like somebody with some blacksmithing skills. Maybe they could fill that in somehow or something. I don't know. That's beyond my pay grade. Yeah, that's an incredible. I don't know. Maybe just maybe it's time to hang it on the wall and memorabilia. You know. Yeah, you got me on that one. I'm more of a modern tools kind of guy. And with a family heirloom like that, I wouldn't chance giving you bad advice, my man. Oh, no worries. I wish we could be helpful, but hey, awesome story. Thanks for sharing it with everybody. Um, yeah, not too many people have family heirlooms like that. It's awesome that you have something like that. Yeah, I'm not even sure that. Yeah, that's a really special case, man. Like I said, I would hate to give bad advice on that. Well, I mean, with the best intentions, but yeah, yeah, Fragile. Enjoying our prestigious award. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft knocked it out of the park with that one. We absolutely love her for that purchase. I even saved the box. I'm gonna box it up after the holidays. We're gonna have it for next year. Um, yeah, Nick, and that motivates some of my purchases. It really does. Like, hey man, we all know our time here is limited. So when my time here is done, I'd like to have some stuff to pass on that hopefully people appreciate. Yeah, the prestigious award. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft, she's awesome. I don't want to use it, but maybe fix it. And yes, it's millimeter, not centimeter. My mistake. Awesome, lamp friend. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well, man, and best of luck with your axe. Like I said, man, if it were me, I would hang it on the wall as a story piece. You know, that's something that goes above the mantle. And yeah, that would be great. That's exactly what I would do with it. I don't. Yeah, I would try to find a blacksmith or something, or I don't know. That's a tough one, man. Um, yeah, yeah. You're definitely right. Yeah, you could use an axe file and reprofile it. But yeah, you'd be taking a lot of steel off. Um, Mr. Bushcraft, what do you do? Do you make these knives? No, I don't make any knives. I'm a retired professional skydiver slash master parachute rigger, and now I've moved into the world of social media. I have an extensive background with outdoor stuff, both professionally and recreationally, throughout my entire life. And so now I'm getting a little bit older. I hit the big 50 last year. A couple of weeks I'll be 51. Holy crap! I can't believe I made it this far. But yeah, now I'm trying to pass along some information. Yeah, yeah, skydiving, sky jumping, jumping out of airplanes because they paid me. I started off doing jumping in the military though. So yeah, so now I'm trying to repurpose my skills as a master parachute rigger to the outdoor world. Doing like quality control for zone products, things like that. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate you guys too, man. You guys really make my day. Um, yeah, I started off. I don't know. I'm not even sure what I'm doing on YouTube anymore. I started off on YouTube wanting to make a banger outdoor channel, but I ended up making a whole bunch of friends along the way. A lot of them are here. Squat Shot, Nick Martino, Chaos Theory, um, B&A. He's probably sleeping in. No, he's not sleeping in. I saw him on the Instagram a little while ago. But yeah, so I've made a whole bunch of friends, made a whole bunch of progress in life. And yeah, I guess my mission, I'll still continue with quality gear. Yeah, we're kind of like the buy once, cry once crowd. What is parachute rigging? Parachute rigging is the maintaining the airworthiness of harness container parachute systems as designated by the Federal Aviation Administration. Yeah, we maintain the airworthiness through maintenance, assembly, all that good stuff, and some test jumping and stuff like that. I was involved with wingsuit R&D and test jumping for about 7 years. So yeah, I've got about 27 years experience of doing the sky jumping. Oh yeah, the Spider Co. Yeah, this is the Spider Co Sage 5 CF with a custom pocket clip. This was gifted to me about a year ago as a birthday Christmas present from a friend of ours, being a brand new American. He's a an active member in the knife community, a huge supporter of this channel here. And wow, I should clean the blade. You think I'd be a little bit more professional by now? Like, hey, dude, you're gonna do a live and show your knife. You should maybe wipe it off. Like, way to go! What a class act. Um, we keep it real here, though. There's no BSing going on. There's no weekly pocket budget banger with an affiliate link. This is legit my EDC knife. Yeah, that's just so awesome every time I hear it. It's fun. Man, I like talking about it, but sometimes I get butthurt. I'm like, wow, what could have been, what should have been. Hey, but the world changes, it evolves, and our ability to evolve with it. Hey, I'm lucky, man. A lot of my friends, they ended up with a dirt nap. They didn't survive a couple of years or 10 years, man, but I survived 27 years of jumping out of airplanes. Still here to talk about it. And yeah, now hey, things work out for a reason. Yeah, extremely, yeah, high stress job to say the least. Um, it's awesome stuff though. That's fucking sweet, man. I need a new EDC. Do you think? I think this. Here's the problem, man. Um, this is an awesome knife. It really is. I've owned a lot of folding knives in my life. Um, yeah, I love everything about this. And the cool thing is yeah, there's no affiliate link because this model's been discontinued. They no longer make the Sage 5. They do have another version of it, the Sage 6 or something. But yeah, that's what makes it great. It's legit. We talk about our gear. Um, it proves you actually carry and use it. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. I don't use a folding knife for a whole heck of a lot. I use it, just light duty tasks throughout the day. French toast? Yeah, I have no clue. Proverbs 27:17. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, good luck with that. It's actually hard to beat Spider Co. I don't know. I was looking into some TRM stuff. Burkle Cerakote's coming out with some cool stuff. Who else has man, ZT, they still make some bangers. In fact, I was looking at one of theirs because I'm looking for a folder for off the pavement now. I think I'm gonna keep rocking the Sage 5 as my EDC. But man, this knife has such a story behind it now. I'd be afraid to take it off in the woods. That would be the one I lose. Yeah, there is a cornucopia of folding knives out there now. It's mind-boggling. Yeah, oh, Protect knives, Nick. Yeah, I'll have to check out some of those too. Do you cooperate with the knife or do you align with the knife? Um, Neither, man. The knife does my bidding. It's my tool to do as I wish. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just rocking knives until they actually come out with a lightsaber. Yeah, no, knives are definitely tools. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Oh, we got some philosophy going on in here. And we're sharing the love. It's so magical in here. I never thought that would be a part of it. Lots of love going on. How is it going? Diz Hana. I'm assuming that is that somebody you know, Nick, or I'm assuming so. I don't know. Um, yeah, big hugs for everyone. Tis the season, right? Um, yeah, for leg lamps and fancy stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, if Mrs. Bushcraft gets on another kick of those Hallmark Christmas specials, I'm gonna vomit. Uh, I've never seen that person. I don't know. Well, thanks for spreading the love, man. There's nothing. I guess that's a whole new kind of trolling. We're new to it. Trolling with love bombs. I'm cool with that. Rock out with that, man. Yeah. Merry Christmas to you, there, Dishana. Yeah, that's what we're not used to trolls being polite. Like I don't think you're trolling at that point. I think you're just in there saying, "Hey, it's you'd expect that a little more during Valentine's Day, a little Cupid spread the love kind of thing, but yeah, we'll take that for sure. Hey, thanks for stopping by and spreading the love. It felt legitimate. It did. That's awesome, Nick. It was total genuine like yeah, it doesn't get much better than this. So what's everybody got planned? Did Chaos fall asleep? He has. Oh no, he's still here. I love everybody as I put new batteries in the tape. Oh, Chaos, man, you are priceless, dude. They broke the mold with you, buddy. Yeah, I love everybody as I put new batteries in the. Yeah, were the batteries timed out, or did you have to tase some? You probably tase your sister for taking too long in the bathroom, right? Oh, that is some good stuff, guys. What's everybody drinking this morning? I'm rocking the coffee. Of course, I got my Phobos mug. Man, love Phobos knives. I think I have to help my sister go get a large dry sink she bought later today, but that's about it. Oh no! Oh, the Bills. That's the football, right, Nick? Sorry, man. I'm not a I'm not a sports like mainstream sports guy. I never got into it. Yeah, the Bills. It's football though, right? I got that right. Yeah. Hey, at least I'm honest about it. I don't try to BS you like, oh yeah, the Bills, man. They got the best pitcher out there, and that pitcher has got one hell of a slap shot. Um, yeah, some people. I don't under. People get rowdy with that. Like they really do. A lot of people get really rowdy with the man. Hey Nick, you're a super Leatherman guy. Me, I don't know. I might send this to Burkles for a Cerakote, but I might flip all this stuff. You can do that, right? Like they're I assume all of it's uniform. I'm kind of want to convert this to left-handed. I just got to flip all the stuff, right? Yeah, sports ball. That sounds great. I'm drinking a Dunkin' Donuts large caramel frappe. Yeah, I want to switch this over to left-handed. Um, and that would be my predominant. No, you don't think? Yeah, so I'm stuck with a righty because if they are like everything looks the same, like both sides are the same symmetrically. So I'm not sure if I would just be able to. Oh no, that would be the. Oh, that does have the notches. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Oh, the locks are probably different. No, they look the same. Or no, well, you can't open both at the same time. You learn something. I don't know. I should send Leatherman an email like, hey man, can Can you reverse this to lefty? Yeah, the locks do look the same though, Nick. It kind of looks same. Yeah, there could be some like micro difference where, yeah, I wonder if I could do that. Send my stuff to Leatherman and be like, hey, flip these over to lefty. And at least that way there, if something falls apart while they're taking it apart, then, you know, it's Leatherman. They should warranty it in-house. Um, yeah, there's some Leatherman hacking channels out there that might have the answer. Yeah. Every tool has a certain size washer as well that goes to them. Oh, really? Yeah, see, you learn something new every day. I haven't had to take any of those apart. The wave or the surge. Well, I just got the wave a couple weeks ago. Like, thanks again, Chaos. Definitely appreciate you, brother, man. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I looked into. Have you ever used those thumb studs? They got the little pop-in thumb studs. I'm not sure. It might be handy. Your washers are overrated. I switched to dryers. You need one without the other though, or you can't have one without the other. Yeah, if you look inside between the tools, you can see the washers. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if yeah, there is a lot of them for sure. In fact, I was wondering about that too. Is the clip the same for the surge and the wave? Oh, there we go. I'll have to get another one. Yeah. So the surge pocket clip fits. Yeah, I've heard people say that they've taken apart their Leathermans to mod them and then they just never go back the same. Or yeah, they have an extremely difficult time setting it up. But hey, that's cool. The pocket clip's the same for the surge and the wave. Yeah, just send it back to Leatherman Nick. Have them do it. Yeah, that's yeah, I've got a lot of small tools and stuff. I'm sure it's doable somehow. Yeah, French toast, everything's stupid and gay, and so are you for stopping in and that being the first word that you spit out. Welcome to the chat, you tool. Brah. It might be possible. Yeah, I'll shoot Leatherman an email and say, hey man, can you flip this lefty? Is that how does the math on that work? Brah. Yeah. French, I don't. Sometimes I think they come in here advertising for a date. Like I don't know. I don't want to discriminate too much. You know, they're kind of like, hey, you know, just looking, throwing throwing a hook out there, seeing if they can catch something. But I don't think Mrs. Bushcraft would approve, and I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. But now that you mentioned it, they don't make right or left-handed specific models, do they? No. Yeah. I yeah, I could definitely go for some left-handed tools. Oh, thank you, Melvin Rodriguez. Thank you, man. Yeah, yeah, man. This is kind of like my current EDC layout plus my watch, and I usually just anything else just gets thrown in the pocket. I'm not really EDC is something like I never really carried a lot of EDC because occupationally, yeah, I just don't carry a lot of stuff. Everything went on a workbench or something. So Yeah, I'm wrong-handed too. It sucks when I buy new pistols. Yeah, it does make it awkward, and yeah, when you're yeah, even shooting. Yeah, I learned on right-handed rifles. So Gons EDC, what's happening, my man? Welcome to the chat. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, that package is running a few days late. Just want to let you know, Gons. Um, yeah, I had something on order because I had to ship out another package. So we were waiting for that to come in before we shipped everything out. So, but yeah, Gons, how are you doing this fine morning? It's Sunday morning. And yeah, hey guys, for those of you that don't know, Gons has got a great channel going on. He's building it up. So yeah, later on, if you got a couple minutes or something, check out Gons EDC. Great member of the community, awesome dude. Dan Stan EDC, welcome to the chat, man. It's been a minute. How are you? Hopefully life has been treating you well, brother. Yeah, I am. I think well, I am getting really close to 1 million views total now. I think yeah, we are definitely getting up there. I think yeah, we got about 25,000 views to go, and we'll officially hit 1 million. It's been an interesting journey to say the least, but hey, we're making it, man. That's good. That's good, Dan. Glad to hear life is going well for you, man. Yeah, I've got to start cranking out some of those shorts. I don't know, kind of it's against my better judgment sometimes, and I'm on the fence about doing like tabletop gear review long videos. I was really holding back on doing those for like full blown, off the pavement, like out in the woods kind of videos, stuff like that. So yeah, we are getting there slowly but surely. I don't know what Shirley has to do with it. I don't know. Laverne might have something to say, but hey, yeah. Oh yeah, Dan Stan. This is the Spider Co of the lifetime, man. Wow. You know what's better than a good knife is a good knife with a great story. And B&A, Brand New American, gifted me this about a year ago, and this has been my one and only my folding knife, my EDC, whatever it is I'm doing. Yeah, this is the gift that just keeps on giving. I'm extremely grateful to B&A for gifting this. This is the Spyderco Sage 5 CF. Absolutely love this knife. Nice slim profile. It goes in the left pocket every day, left front pocket, and it kind of disappears in the pocket with the low profile and everything. It is awesome. Hey, Chrisville, good to see you, my man. Good morning. Yeah, from Daytona Beach. I've landed there a few times. Love it, love it, love it. 7 Pearl Harbor Day. It's a nice 63 here this AM. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Pearl Harbor Day. Never forget Pearl Harbor. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, my grandmother actually, she was it not when they got attacked. She was stationed at Pearl Harbor, and then she got reassigned. It was just a few weeks before Pearl Harbor happened. She got reassigned stateside. So yeah, fun facts. Yeah, but Pearl Harbor hit her really bad because she had a lot of friends that were there. So, but yeah, Chrisville, how are you, my man? Yeah, we're debating. Well, there's a few other EDC guys in here. Man, converting a wave and a surge over to left-handed. What do you think the possibilities are of that? Oh man, I don't need any of this to cut the G's. I just lift the leg a little and let it rip. Um, yeah, dude, I don't know what you need a knife for. That's confusing. Yeah, yeah, and oddly enough, there's trolls at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, you could definitely cut the cheese. I love cheese, especially block cheese. Yeah, yeah, some good old block Parmesan. Um, yeah, there's lots of good cheeses out there. Man, there's even a channel, like a YouTube channel on cheese. Yeah, Gons, that's what I end up doing, or like I modify it. Yeah, I use mine right-handed as well. Like if I got to open a blade or something, so I'm kind of ambidextrous, but I have a left hand dominant, but I'm ambidextrous for a lot of things for that reason. In fact, archery, man, I was heavy into compound bows and I was shooting. I shot lefty for years, and then while I was out bike touring for like a decade, I had sold my bow and everything before I left, and Mrs. Bushcraft and I got into archery, and I was so excited that she was willing to shoot bows with me. I accidentally bought myself a right-handed bow, and didn't even realize I had done it. Like, yeah, we were at the Bass Pro Shop one day and bought bows, and I just started shooting righty, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's. But I was like a really horrible shot at first. I'm like, I used to shoot way better than this, but I'm rusty. But no, part of the problem was is my dumbass bought a right-handed bow when I'm predominantly left-handed. Um, yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, there's well, they say roughly 10% of people are left-handed, so that's a it's not as rare as some people think. It's just not as common. And I think the problem is like Gonz was saying, he just and same with me. Like I'll use like if I got to open the blade quick, I'll do it with my right hand. But I'm really lefty. So you end up being ambidextrous with a lot of things. Um, so yeah, I think that's why people don't notice as well because lefties kind of adapt quite a bit. Yeah, yeah, I can shoot ambidextrous. I definitely shoot pistol predominantly lefty, but yeah, rifle. Yeah, I can do a lot of things ambidextrous, but I'm definitely more proficient and it's a quicker setup and everything if I'm doing it lefty. Yeah, yeah, Nick, that's the way it works. You kind of force yourself because like even buying knives. Like if I restricted myself to left hand only knives, there's not a whole heck of a lot on the market, and some of them, they like yeah, CRK Chris Reeve knives. Yeah, it's like an extra $30 if you want a left-handed knife, and then another $30 if you want a thumb stud. And before you know it, you're paying $600 for a fifth pocket folder. Yeah, they tried to make me right-handed. My mom flipped out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's lame. Yeah, Gons, they actually started me off right-handed, and then they're like, "Oh, I have poor penmanship and all this." And my grandmother was the one that, because she was left-handed as well. She's like, "Well, if you haven't tried writing with his left hand," and yeah, my grandmother's the one that figured out that I was left-handed, and things got a lot more smooth after that. Two of my pistols are set up left. Two of them are set up right, so I get the full experience. Yeah, I think when it comes to the pew pews, I think unless it's a straight up target match type thing, you should set them all up ambidextrous. Because what happens if you lose a finger or something in the heat of the moment? Yeah, that's one of my attractions. Beretta's really good about that. A lot of their stuff comes set up ambidextrous, so nice, easy, convenient. I'm drinking coffee at the same time. What's everybody else drinking this morning? We know, yeah, Chaos is drinking his Dunkin' Donuts frappe latte thing. Yeah, cross training exactly. But what could possibly go wrong? Same with starting a fire with one hand in case something happens. A peach vibes Celsius. Oh, training is key to everything. Absolutely, yeah. And repetition builds like muscle memory, stuff like that. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Nick. That's the way I train people as well. Like when I teach skydiving, yeah, we'll have them, especially younger new skydivers, part of the AFF program. Yeah, we'll have them do handle checks for hours. Yeah, go through your emergency procedures and stuff like that. The more you do it, the more you'll memorize it, and the more it becomes second nature. So when you need it, you're more apt to do what you need to do. So yeah, training is everything. Repetition. One-handed fire is a hard one. Yeah, yeah. You're well. Hey, man, that's what a good like Bic style, not Bic, Zippo lighter or something, or even the Exotac Titan light. You just gotta get it going and you're good. I think I got 8,500 rounds out of my favorite G19. Yeah, nice. Yeah, and yeah, we had a saying in skydiving when you'd screw up a skydive, you'd funnel a formation or something like that. Would just be like, nothing 1,000 jumps won't fix. And I kind of carried that over to YouTube. Like nothing a million views won't fix or something. Or I'll get it right in another 100 videos. So yeah, I got another 2 years of doing another year of doing this before I get it right. But yeah, practice, 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 guys. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Um, yeah, drill that into everybody. Jimmy Martin, emergency equipment, hair liquefaction module, ultrasonic, blah blah generation and water generation right from the air for heating, water generation, electrical power generation. Wow, that's quite the paragraph you got going there, Jimmy Martin. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, once more in England. Right on. Yeah, we've come a long way in the last year. Yeah, we've officially been doing lives for over a year now. This marks like 53 weeks of doing Fridays and Sunday mornings and feeling it out. It has been a good time. We've definitely progressed. We've had some speed bumps along the way. We've had some learning moments, to say the least. But yeah, man, we've made massive amounts of progress. It is awesome. Yeah, exactly, Guns. Sounds complicated. It's slightly above my pay grade, but hey, man, if you say so, we'll rock along with you. Like a joke selling water replacement of water for liquid air. Yeah, carry the one divided by two, except for on Sundays, and today's a Sunday. Um, it's too early to think that much. Yeah, no clue what this guy is. And besides, you get better every time you go live because you learn something new you didn't. Yeah, and I've also learned some of the stuff I shouldn't be doing. Um, oh yeah, I've got the notification like no talking about the tiny hat people or where they come from. Can't talk about that. Um, yeah, I sell propane and propane accessories. Exactly, Gonzo. Never use charcoal. Chris, I have multiple ways of making fire too. Yeah, and that's the other. Yeah, two is one, one is none. I love rocking that. Hey, might as well go for a hat trick while you're at it too, right? There's nothing wrong with a menage o knives. Um, low typo. Um, yeah. How's the weather up by you? It is. Yeah, we got snow, man. I was out busting my ass this week shoveling modified snow. It's not that nice fluffy powdery stuff they get out west or anything. But yeah, we got about a solid 8 inches of slushy wet crap that I had to go out there and shovel. And then of course, um, my everybody here knows how much I hate cats, but runner up or tied with cats is the guy that drives the snowplow. He has no friends. He hates everybody, and we hate him equally. Because as soon as I'm done shoveling out the driveway and stuff, the snowplow guy goes by and drops like a 3 foot snowbank, 4 foot snowbank right at the end of the driveway that like gets compressed and hardened, and you got to chop away and break your back doing that. Um, yeah, it was some, and what a way to start off the season. It wasn't like all right, let's knock off some rust, and we got like 3 or 4 inches of powdery snow. It'll be a good time. No, it was 8 inches of slush followed by the plow truck guy. I'll tell you, you never hear anybody say I'm the snowplow driver because it'd probably get a solid beating right away. Like you'll never sit at the bar. People will be like, "Hey, I'm an electrician. I'm a plumber. I'm a pilot. You know, whatever. I'm a carpenter. I'm a roofer." But never, not once, does anybody say, "Hey, I'm the snowplowed guy," because yeah, he would get a solid beating, or at least would bring him around back, give him a good whitewash or something, and that's what we think of you, pal. Um, yeah, yeah, it's like it is. It's like packed concrete, and you got to like chop away at it. And if you let it sit too long, then it hardens even more. It freezes back up. But yeah, nobody ever says I'm the snowplow driver because they know what they got coming. That's like an arch enemy. Anybody that's grown up in places where it snows, and you've shoveled driveways and stuff. In fact, yeah, back in my younger days, I would go around shoveling driveways, and then when I would get home, because this was before cell phones and all that stuff, there would be a list of people that the snowplow went by, and I'd have to go back out and do that as well. Yeah, when I lived in New Hampshire, brush axe was the best thing for chopping up snowbanks. Yeah, you're right about that. Um, yeah, but yeah, no, there's no mercy from those guys. I personally, I don't think the snowplow. I think he thinks I'm waving to him, but I'm flipping him off every time. I really am. Like no love for the snowplow driver. I have zero snow experience. 48 years in Florida. Yeah, Chrisville. Yeah, you can't relate. Yeah. Um, but hey, yeah, dealing with the snowplow driver around here is like being a lifelong Floridian and dealing with skin cancer, I guess. Although now they're saying there's no relation to skin cancer and sun exposure, so they've 180 that one as well. But yeah, I have an electric blower, so I'll throw it all on top of the pile and grind it down for cheap because it works fairly well. Um, Nick, the blade kind of locks have yeah. Yeah, they are pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't gotten into the electric blowers or anything. I haven't really used a gas one that much either. I'm old school. I just grab a shovel and, hey, it's a free workout. Yeah, they would although, Planet Fitness wouldn't be a bad idea because they have those little pizza parties and stuff. So, yeah, maybe get the workout shovel and then go to Planet Fitness, the purple gym where that lunker alarm thing is just counterproductive. Hold on, so if you're working out hard, if you make a little bit of noise, they're gonna give you the lunker alarm. Mainly off grid. Good morning, brother. How are you doing? Rise and shine. It's early, early. Good, good, good to see you, my man. How are you doing? You got anything going on today? Yeah, just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. Making sure to keep up. Gonna be live cutting trees and milling. Oh, nice, nice. What time you going live mainly? I'll try to make it over there. Yeah, we our live starts at Sunday morning at 7 a.m. But sometimes earlier if there's like if the missus is going to work early and the guys are hanging out, then yeah, we'll start sometimes like 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30. I don't know, but definitely at 7. Always at 7, usually before. Probably 8ish. Yeah, we'll have to. Oh, that's a whole 2 hours from now. Yeah, man. Maybe we'll scoot over there. Yeah, give us a shout out before you start for sure, man. And maybe we'll scoot over there. Uh, well, you'll know where there all the riffraff will show up, like hooting and hollering. I very much look forward to those lives every Sunday morning. Yeah, it's probably going to be an all day affair. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. I've run 8 to 10 hour lives, like all nighters. Yeah, I've started my live at like, yeah, 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, 8 o'clock at night on a Friday, and we didn't finish up till like 6 a.m. It gets pretty wild sometimes. Um, but yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, I don't know if I could stay for the whole thing, but yeah, we can definitely check it out for sure. and good times were had by all. Yeah, and they're a lot of fun. I'm gonna get back into it. Yeah, you know how winters are. You're right over in Maine. So yeah, everybody's kind of like cooped up a Friday night. We'll keep it going. It's great. Like the crowd changes every couple hours, every hour or whatever. It's a good time. Yeah, yeah, and that's the other perk is yeah, you get involved with some good lives, and it keeps you out of the doom scrolling. And it's I guess it's a modern thing. Like I relate it like back in the day, we used to see the people, the older guys at the mall sitting down having coffee or something. That's kind of like what the Sunday morning thing is. Like just, some older guys. There's some younger guys out there too, but mostly it's us older guys sitting here, talking about the weather, talking about crazy stuff. Yeah, just having a good time. Yeah, I try to avoid the doom scrolling. Like it bugs me. That's why I kind of like I did some shorts and then I stopped making them because I felt like a negative contributing factor to the doom scrolling. But yeah, I'll try to do some shorts with some merit. It's tough though. Of course, if I wasn't doom scrolling, I wouldn't have found this channel. Well, that's true too. Yeah, chaos. That's how you find a lot of good channels too. So, but limited doom scrolling. Pick one day a week or something. We are too old to sleep passport. Yeah, if you know you're getting old when you've spent too much time in bed. Like I just can't handle it anymore. My back hurts from laying down. My hip hurts. Um, Vendetta, hello, welcome to the chat. Yeah, you doubled down on the high. Are you a bot? Good day from Australia. Hey, welcome, welcome. Man, I love Australia. Awesome, awesome country. Awesome people. Um, and they're the right kind of crazy, just like me. So yeah, I get along great with Australians. And you guys are brave, man. It's awesome to know. Yeah, you guys are outnumbered by kangaroos, but yet you're still there. Um, all right, cool. Not a bot. We appreciate that, man. Although bots are cool too, I guess they're becoming trendy nowadays. Um, yeah, hey, Chris, I think that goes the world over right now, or most of the world. Um, yeah, most places you go, man, the people are awesome. They really are. It's the government that sucks. And that goes for the United States, man. I'm not picking on anybody, but like every place in the world right now, just some governments suck more than others, some suck less than others, but hey, that's just life. But yeah, man, the government forgets that they work for the people. They think that, the oligarchs, the elites, we're the 0.001%. We're gonna run everything. Yeah, the kangaroos are assholes too. They are, man. Those red kangaroos though, they're jacked like man, they're jacked like Mike Tyson, back in his prime or whatever. I would not want to fight a kangaroo. The red kangaroos, those things, what they get 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, and yeah, they look like they're on gear. Um, yeah, they don't want us waking up. Yeah, yeah, and that's why they censor so much of what's going on. See that they couldn't like here in the U.S. They couldn't change the First Amendment because people would flip out. So what they did is they just stop us from communicating locally. That's why you don't find malls or anything anymore. And then they through the terms of service, through these digital media, social medias and stuff, they control what we talk about. So the government couldn't pass a law, but we sign an agreement when you do something like, social media that yeah, so they loophole it with the oligarchs, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, right on. Nick's gonna bring it to his TV. Yeah, the government paid doctors. Yeah, that's crazy stuff. Yeah, I do too, Nick. Yeah, I just I watch everything I watch on YouTube, like all the lives I go to and everything. I watch on my TV. Um, but according to the analytics, like 82, 83% of you guys watch on your phones. So, um, yeah, that's why I still do the vertical lives because it fits on the phone better, and that was the last census. Everybody like preferred the verticals because it fits on their phone better. So, yeah, see, I have my laptop connected to the TV. So yeah, I still do the texting and everything through my laptop. Orderly chaos, that close to what I take to work. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, orderly. What do you take to work? About the same. Yeah. Well, I wish I sold a lot of my gear. I wish I hadn't. But I wanted to sell it before it depreciated. I would have loved to show you guys what my old EDC used to be. My tools of the trade. Yeah, I watch on my phone because my TV doesn't have talk to text. Yeah, couldn't you run them both at the same time? I think that's what Nick was doing. I think that's what Nick does. Yeah, because it gets dark so early this time of year, it's important to have a good light. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I got a shot for a light. I'm good until Christmas though. But yeah, once we pull out the leg lamp, yeah, we're gonna need another light. Yeah, I've been doing some research on lights that are good for videos and whatnot. Yeah, Chris, will you watch it on TV at bedtime? I could run both at the same time, but electricity is expensive. Yeah, always watch up on his tail and two back legs straight in the knackers. Um, yeah, there's just getting caught up on the comments here. The Warrior series are close to perfect. Oh, are you talking the Olites, Nick? The Olite, the Warrior, these things here. I always have a Leatherman rebarb and a Phoenix angled flashlight on my belt. Yeah, I've got the yeah, these are the mini twos. Yeah, I think they're great flashlights. I think the only thing is if you're gonna sell it off as something like that, man, they gotta put a red LED in it, like a red light, for the that and the magnet thing can be annoying sometimes. It's got a strong magnet though. Yeah, I had the what was it, the Warrior Pro or something? It's the yeah, the bigger version of this, and as well as like the Warrior X. But I ended up selling those two. Yeah, these have got a double clip as well, so you can clip these on your hat as well. Chaos. These have got the two-way clips as well. Yeah, I think dude, a lot of laws suck. Um, but yeah, and it's sad because they cater to the laws to like the 0.01% of the criminals and people doing stuff. So yeah, one tool acts a fool with a knife, and they want to oh, we're banning zombie knives. Like, what the hell is even a zombie knife? I get it, but yeah, now they're banning machetes. Um, it's just like stop the criminals, man. Orderly chaos. Thanks for the super chat. We definitely appreciate it, man. Yeah, flashlight, knife, multi tool, pliers. Everything else I keep in my side by side. Nice. Yeah, my EDC used to be Neptune digital altimeter, a Altimaster 2. Um, yeah, and then a well, yeah, parachute system, man. But yeah, I rocked a Sunpath Products Javelin Odyssey with 74 square foot performance designs velocity with a PD Optimum 99 reserve parachute and a Vigil automatic activation device. And I got out of wearing fancy jumpsuits because nothing sucks worse than spending $1,000 on a custom jumpsuit and ruining it doing tandems. So yeah, I just wore like BDU pants, and they hold up great, and a t-shirt. Yeah, that's you don't need to be a criminal carrying a knife, and that's the whole thing. 99.99% of people carrying a knife aren't criminals. They just it's a useful tool to have all day, but yeah, there's going to be that one Richard Cranium in the mall that decides I'm gonna be upset with somebody because they knocked my slushy over and try to you know. But that's the whole thing. They use that minute percentage of people to pass the laws. Yeah, yeah, guns, and that's exactly the same thing for me. And probably yeah, I guess 99.9% of the people in the knife community and outdoor community, yeah, they're 100% tools. They get the job done. Yeah, I've been using a multi tool for years. I carried one in my pocket, um, and they're a great. They're an awesome asset to have. A great tool to have as a parachute rigger. Um, and I know tons of other people that carry them. People that are roofers and framers and just all walks of life. Military, obviously, they have a huge use for it. Beyond, like yeah, the SF guy isn't getting into a fight with his Leatherman. Uh, that's But yeah, we always get some tools in here, and it's interesting because I've been around a lot of channels for a few years now, and we always get a bunch of tools in here. They'll pop in, the first thing they'll say is, "Oh, nice weapons," or "Have you stabbed anybody with that?" Or "Which one would you recommend for stabbing somebody?" It's like you're an idiot, you know. You guys ever get pulled over and your knives get brought up? Never say they're for self defense. Tools only, yeah. Yeah, Gons. Florida is crazy, man, and that's why Florida man is famous. Um, yeah, there's a whole lot of crazy that goes on in Florida. And I'm a contributing factor. I've done my fair share of stupid, crazy stuff in Florida. Because there's nothing more dangerous than a bunch of bored skydivers. But having said that, Florida is also the skydiving capital of the world. I don't know about today and now, but there used to be on average 23 skydive centers in Florida. Um, when police ask, just tell them my Leatherman tool on my belt. Don't tell them it's for self defense. Yeah, yeah. Never tell them it's for self defense. Always, yeah, yeah. You guys ever get pulled over and your knives get? Yeah, yeah. Florida's what's left of the Wild West. It kind of is, man. Who was yeah Judge Grady there? Yeah, that's just crazy. Well, it's awesome crazy, but yeah, he'll thank them. Yeah, somebody's house was getting broken into, so the homeowner shot the person breaking into the house, and rather than making a big deal out of it, Judge Grady is like, "Hey, thanks for helping out local law enforcement. We appreciate your help." Um, yeah, it's just hysterical. Oh yeah, yeah, that's yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft hooked us up big time this year with the Christmas story lamp. It is priceless. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm glad you got it, and I'm glad everybody is enjoying it. I was kind of like, I wasn't sure what the response was going to be, but I'm like, hey, most of these guys are Gen X. It's like a 98% male population in this channel. So yeah, I think they'll enjoy it, and it's been a lot of fun. It's definitely awesome. Um, and we're celebrating 1 year of live chats and everything on YouTube. So it's unofficially our prestigious award. Yeah, we're rocking the Fragile Award. Yeah, good times have been had by all. It is awesome. Yeah, Sheriff Grady Judge and Sheriff Mike Chitwood. What we should have all over the U.S. Yeah, you're definitely right, Chaos. I won't argue that. Like they need to be firm but fair, like it just and yeah, maybe if we stopped importing so much trash, we wouldn't have so many problems. Um, like Lamp rules here. Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely an eye catcher. It's a great conversation piece for sure. I'm stoked about it, and I'm gonna make sure I take good care of it, and we're gonna bust it out for next year as well. I'm already planning next Christmas, guys. So yeah, this year has been kind of it sucked economically. There's a lot of things I wanted to do that I'm not able to do. So the best we can do is just kind of retreat, regroup, and plan for next year. Next year will be bigger and better. I promise you that much. Yeah, cops tased a 90-year-old woman in a nursing home for raising a butter knife and killed her. Pretty, yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, there's all sorts of yeah, right down in Massachusetts, and I am not a fan of Massachusetts at all. Not on the same level, but this is the way things work. Like you think you own your property. There's a 91-year-old woman that lost her home over $14,000 in property taxes. Like at 91 years old, how much work you doing? And she owed $14,000. She had the deed for the house, like it was paid for outright. But yeah, so you never really own your property here like you think you do. You're just renting it from the government, and that's the kind of like suck fest that needs to stop. Like, yeah, we're all kind of like what do they refer to it as yeah, wage slaves. Like we're just here to finance, and it sucks because for the next 20 years, I guess we're going to be giving the land of the tiny hat people $40 billion a year for the next 20 years. For the last 10 years, we gave them $38 billion a year. But 91-year-old grandma can't keep her house because of $14,000 in back taxes. Like, man, if you're that old, if you made it that long, you shouldn't be paying taxes. They should be asking you for advice. Yeah, 22 9 millimeter 45 5.56, all faster than dialing 11. Yeah, no, you're right. There's no argument with that. Yeah, and just like, wow, I'm gonna be the guy that says it. Um, there there's no reload time on one of these. You can poke all the holes you want. You never have to stop to reload. So food for thought. We'll go down that road. Yeah, Trump is trying to get rid of the property tax after you pay off the deed. They got to readjust all the taxes. Like, yeah, wasn't our country founded off of like revolting a 2% tax on tea? And now by the time everything's said and done, you're paying like 50% in taxes. You never own your property. Um, Master Mules precisely. I got a rope on mine. That's my reload from after. Right on. Now 30-year-olds with two solid incomes, working two jobs, can't even buy a home. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. And that's part of the suckfest that needs to stop. Like this, people working 40, 50 hours a week and they can't afford stuff. Um, yeah, and they're just it's all like corporate greed and BS. It's all by design. Um, yeah, like us personally, in 3 years' time, our rent went from $1,200 a month to $2,700 a month, but the income didn't match. It's not like we're getting like two and a half times the income, but that's the kind of like greed and stuff that's going on. A lot of it is due to, yeah, they're doing like bogus tax rates. Like they cause rapid inflation, so your $150,000 home became a $400,000 home just so they can tax you on 400 grand instead of 150. It's crazy. And now they're talking about coming out with a 50-year mortgage. Like what kind of crap is that? 50 years on a mortgage, you're going to pay three times the value. So your $500,000 home is now going to cost you $1.5 million, and you'll throw away $1 million in interest. Buy land, a house is secondary. But that's the whole thing. Even if you're going to pay property taxes on the land, you're going to buy. If the police would come, I would go peacefully. I wouldn't give them the chance or reason. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, in most cases, the police come after the crime. No one is coming to save you. Yeah, hey, yeah. You got to rely on yourself. That's absolutely true. Like, yeah, I never have, and I would never count on the police to save me. I'll deal with the aftermath, but I'll protect what's mine. And yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft is very well aware of that. Um, yeah, I'll defend what's mine for sure. Well, that's what it is, And look at history. When did that happen the most last? We're not going to go down that road. But yeah, yeah, they're milking us dry with interest. They make things unaffordable. Rather than teaching people like good financial discipline and buying stuff when you can afford it, everything's like, oh, you can have it now. And they have like these predatory loans now. Like credit cards can be up as high as 30%. Loans are up 10, 12%, 15%. Um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, gone. Stay prepared. Keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, something I taught a lot of that in skydiving, situational awareness. Keep your head on a swivel because there's some student that wants to fly their parachute into you. So yeah, and that just goes through all walks of life. Like be aware of your surroundings, whether you're going to a grocery store, a shopping mall, the park, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, we're no longer like a high trust society. We're now a low trust society, and it's only getting worse. And the more the third world they import, the more of a turd world we live in. A TURD, import the third world and become a turd world is literally what's going on. They're bringing their filthy habits. It's repulsive. Like immigration without assimilation, that's an invasion, and there's no way to really argue that. And they're not even being quiet about it anymore. Dearborn, Michigan, you got the little, the Muslims out there screaming "Death to America" and stuff. How they don't like knock them out, put them on a plane, and just airdrop them, parachute optional, back where they came from is beyond my understanding. Like how people can sit there in a crowd and scream "Death to America" and think that's kosher. It's not, man. The powers that be are doing it on purpose. Yeah, it's going as planned. Like they want to tear it apart. Uh, yeah, the biggest mistake. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm a firm believer in acceptance and tolerance, but you got to draw the line somewhere. And there are some things that we just can't be accepting and tolerant of, and that's always been the case. In fact, dude, I've been called politically incorrect most of my life. Don't really care anymore. It means nothing. Politically correct, yeah, it's there's no such thing as hate speech. There's only speech that they hate, and the speech that they hate is people who talk the truth. That's why everything's so censored. That's why everything's so controlled. It's completely absurd. Society has created too many must-haves that take every dollar people make. I have very little must-haves. Yeah, Chris, I lived off a mountain bike for 10 years. I had my work tools and my gear. I would ship that, and I commuted by a mountain bike. The stuff that you absolutely need, you can fit on a mountain bike within reason. Um, yeah, all this stuff, like, I mean, like, look at some of the stuff we had to deal with. Like, now all of a sudden, kids need a brand new $1,000 iPhone every 6 months, and it's just rotting their brains. So parents are going broke supplying their kids with all this technology crap, and kids are growing up just straight up retarded. Like they're absolute idiots, uneducated tools. Um, yeah, consumerism, it's real. It is, man. It's everywhere you go. Like how many oh, this is I'm gonna get myself in trouble. How many YouTube channels align with QVC, right? Come on now. Yeah, everybody, it doesn't matter what your hobby is, what your thing is. I mean, it just go, yeah, how many Beanie Babies do you need? I have 873 Beanie Babies. Really? Is it? It's not a necessary necessity to start off with. But yeah, over consumerism is an issue, and I've avoided it most of my life. Um, Black speaking the truth, hoodheads. Yeah, yeah, definitely speaking the truth, man. Um, yeah, I didn't give my daughter a cell phone until she was 11, and it still warped her. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. My opinion, they it's like when they're 16, maybe. You know, once they start work, when they drive a car and they can go further, and they have work and stuff like that. Um, yeah, that's kind of when yo, what's up, man? Can you wish my friend? Uh, yeah, well, there's kind of feel sorry for that dude, but yeah, welcome back to the club, you tool. Um, Truth is, there, I'm glad the community here doesn't have the memory span of a goldfish. Oh no, no, we yeah, my channel is it's awesome. Yeah, the community here is awesome. Yeah, they're well educated, well informed. Which kind of sucks because it's hard giving them good information, new information. Everybody's pretty well informed. They're pretty on top of what's going on. And the tools that just can't grasp it, they cuss me and they smear me and they run away like the little sissy boys they are. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to say sissy boys on YouTube, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Right on. Hey, thanks for the subscribe, man. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we're getting there. Smartphones, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, I know they're great tools, but self yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, Nick, they're great tools. They're amazing things. They're capable of so much. But yeah, it's like most of society hasn't like progressed past like weed and fart jokes, you know? Like they have so much information available at their hands, but what do they do with it? You know, they you know, some goofy dancing girl on Instagram or something, you know? The OF community. Show your torch. Oh, this one here? Well, there's two here. I'm assuming you're meaning flashlight, right? Yeah, this is the Olight Warrior Mini 2. And this other one is the Streamlight ProTac single double A version. Um, yeah, those are the two we're rocking here today. Can you say soy boys? I don't know, man. I get in a lot of trouble on YouTube. That's probably why my channel doesn't grow as much as it should. But yeah, we say soy boys and sissy boys and yeah, just boys that'll never be men. It's sad. Oh, they're all so sensitive nowadays, and I'm screwed up because I don't care. I lived in a world where I didn't care about your feelings. I'm a safety over feelings kind of guy. And being responsible for hundreds of people at skydive centers all at one time, I don't have time to. I don't care about your feelings. Oh, but I really feel as if I progressed to a smaller canopy. No, you suck. You can hardly like stand up land the one that you have now. So, or I've had to tell people like, hey, you know you're not cut out to be a skydiver. You freeze up too much, and you're welcome to come back and watch. You can do a tandem whenever you want, but as far as letting you go jump on your own, never happening, dude. Skydiving is not for everybody. Um, yeah, YouTube is the king of censorship. Good men will have to do bad things to bad people. Yeah, and that's where it's getting at. Yeah, we gotta stand our ground firmly. And yeah, you know, dude, I'm definitely not promoting individuals go out and do some vigilante stuff. We should let the government handle stuff first, for sure. Absolutely, 110%. Really, I totally agree with that. But be less tolerant. Definitely stand your ground. Like, why are we importing these Somalian turds? I'm just, you know, look at that. Look at what being accepting intolerance has brought us. You know, There's over 100,000 Somalians in Minnesota, and they've ripped off over $1 billion in the last few years. Oh, way to go! Yeah, empathy, sympathy. Where did that get us? Meanwhile, they're living like rock stars in $1 million homes, driving fancy cars, and we have Americans that are homeless. We have veterans that are homeless. We have working class people that can't afford rent and groceries and stuff like that. More and more Americans are living out of their vehicles and tents and everything. Yeah, it's shameful. All for what? For some third worlders that came here and continued their corrupt shit. And then you got those like super retards like Ilhan Omar, like telling us how to run our country. It's like, you dumbass, you couldn't run your own country. Your people couldn't run your own country. Somalia is just a war torn shithole, and it's being run by warlords, and they're constantly at war. Have been for like 40 years now. And they're gonna come here and tell us how to run our stuff. Like, no, get out of here. Like she's not even here legally. 49% of Somalians are inbred. It's a fact. It's not opinion, it's a fact. So no wonder why she married her brother. All perfectly normal, Ilhan Omar there. And then it's just, the facts on Somalia are just absolute turd. B&A brother, man, welcome to the chat. Morning, making the bean water. Right on, B&A. You how's the back doing, brother? Or he's making the bean water, then coming back. I'll let the government handle business everywhere except my property, my rules. Yeah, Chrisville, spot on, man. That's exactly. Yeah, man. When it comes to your property, your rules, yeah. And yeah, you're in Florida though. You're lucky, so you've got that going in your favor. They don't mind if you protect your property and your loved ones and stuff. Oh, still sore, BNA. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I knocked a little rust off shoveling the slush this week, but I'm just grinding through it. I think, but by the time you get up to our age, it just becomes part of life. So, but yeah, we as Americans need to stand our ground, and the politicians, definitely remind them they work for us. They're a bunch of crooked tools, anyhow. All the insider trading that goes on, um, you know, it's repulsive. Who inherited the world? Man, the current people that live here, I think it's every generation inherits it. But how we leave it for the next generation is entirely up to us. I don't know where I am, but my neighbor fires at boars, and so do I. I'm fucking middle of nowhere and just want to be left alone. Yeah, I think that's most people, man. We just want to be left alone, enjoy our lives, enjoy our families, enjoy our hobbies, enjoy our work. And they're just making all that impossible. I'm sorry, man. I've tried 100 times to figure out why I can't give memberships. I've been trying to give them, but something is not linking up. Yeah, Nick, I'm a tech tard. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Um, Maybe ask B&A. He knows how to do that. In Florida, we don't have to let our vehicles get surrounded. We do have it better than some. Yeah, yeah, and that's stuff going on like George Fentanyl Floyd and stuff like that's how society is broken. When they start glorifying some turd nugget like George Fentanyl Floyd, like he's some martyr to be respected. Dude was a like lifelong loser who just didn't care about society. Narcissistic, only self gain and stuff like that. And yeah, that whole situation there, and then all the politicians going around, it's just repulsive. Did you know a way to avoid land taxes is getting a land grant, or is that a myth? I don't know if that's a myth or not. I really don't know. So I wouldn't want to comment on that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, Florida definitely has its pros and cons. One of my favorite places I've ever lived for sure was Florida. I've lived all over Florida from places I've lived in Florida, I've definitely been to, but I've lived in like South Lakeland, right by Tampa Bay. I worked for Skydive Tampa Bay. Every place I lived down there was associated with skydiving. But yeah, I've lived in Zephyr Hills, Plant City, down in the Florida Keys, Lower Sugarloaf Key, Big Pine Key. I've been all over Clewiston, Sebastian, Orlando. Yeah, probably a few other places. Want to visit Freedom Factory in Florida. Of course, I saw a video, I think it was in Orlando, that they have some Palestine protesters and the cops arrested them all quick. Yeah, they need to start arresting. Like, man, that's a catch 22. We're gonna go down that road. Like, who do you root for? The land of the tiny hat people or the Palestine Muslims? Neither of which I'm fond of at this point in the world. Um, I don't support either one of them, and I think they should continue their fight. I really do. I think they should fight it out and let there be a loser and a winner, and nobody should intervene, and nobody should be done like they shouldn't be spending our tax money on our alleged greatest ally. Yeah, do some research on the USS Liberty and a whole bunch of other stuff. Go down that rabbit hole, and you'll find out that our greatest ally is just rulers of bribery and blackmail is what they're good for. Yeah, their Mossad is next level. Yeah, you're killing it with the leg lamp flopping, flipping awesome, bro. Yeah, we love the leg lamp here, man. Thanks. Been an awesome conversation piece for sure. Going through a mountain is a level. Watch for fallen boulders. Yeah. I'll figure it out because I don't give up until I succeed. Mike, no, I don't have any Benchmade. I really I don't. I've looked into Benchmade. There's some stuff that I kind of liked, but yeah, they got a little too greedy with their pricing, in my opinion. And I don't. I'm not into like over consumerism. So like when I've got some good gear, I just settle with it. Um, but you know who does, man? If you've got questions about Benchmade, check out the channel Zach Stuff. Total Benchmade geek, and I say that respectably. In the same aspect, I'm a parachute geek. He's a Benchmade geek. He knows all the models and the one offs and the special releases, and yeah, man, check out Zach's stuff. Awesome dude, funny guy. But yeah, total Benchmade geek, respectably, like I said. Um, yeah, he's kind of the king of the Benchmade. Oh yeah, yeah, no, that's cool. It takes a while to learn a channel. I've learned that myself. But yeah, yeah, I'm as far as knives go, I typically I do a lot with Phobos knives. The owner, I'm friends with the owner, Eric Hansen, and I started as a customer and I became friends with him. I met him back in 2019, and Eric Hansen is an outstanding guy. I totally stand behind everything that he does. Yeah, he's a 22-year veteran of the U.S. Army. He was an 18 Delta Special Forces medic, and just an all-around great guy. So yeah, Phobos knives. This is one of his here. Actually, this was his knife, which is wicked awesome. Yeah, like so. If you're a Benchmade fan, imagine if the owner of Benchmade sent you his EDC knife. Well, Eric Hansen sent me his EDC knife, and yeah, so I have another one though. This is because I love this knife so much. When he released this knife, I was geeking out on it, but I didn't have the money for it. And Miss Bushcraft and the kids, this was my 2024 Christmas present from them. And I love it. I absolutely loved it, and I've been geeking out on carbon fiber and stuff. So yeah, Eric Hansen ended up sending me his EDC knife. Doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, Damascus blades are awesome. Yeah, the knife community has helped me out to be sober for 5 years now. Wow, that's congratulations, Gons. I didn't know that about you, man. Yeah. Yeah, and you'll like, well, that's a good way to mess up your age, I guess. Um, yeah, life is better when you're sober, man. Oh, they're full tang knives for sure. Yeah, just getting caught up on the yeah, man. There's a lot of like most things, man. I would say like 97% of the knife community are outstanding people. but there are 3% that definitely get the Richard Cranium Award. Because it's just, it doesn't matter where you go, you know, there's always going to be that percentage. But yeah, some of the people in the knife community bump heads with me, and I really don't care. Like, I can't make everybody happy. I've known that most of my life, and it just is what it is. It's just the smear campaigns that these people go on is what I find most repulsive. Like, if you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't like what I'm doing, fine. You don't have to pay attention. But it is what it is. LC Buell, welcome to the chat, my man. I wish I had my friends like Bush to get me a nice knife like that. Well, hey, LC, you never know, man. Good things will come your way. You're a good dude. You really are. And you never know what's going to happen in the future. Um, but yeah, anything's possible, my man. How are you doing this fine morning, LC? Yeah, we got fired up early this morning. Man, we started this, I think, just maybe quarter of five or so. And at B&A, I'm blaming it on you, man. I felt horrible last week because I tell everybody every week, I'm like, hey, if the live's set up, let me know if you want to go live. I'll start it up whenever you guys are up and ready to go. And so B&A sent me a message last week, but I had the live all set up. I had my phone on the tripod and all that, but I was out in the kitchen having coffee and conversation with the missus, and I just ended up starting at the regular time. So this week I'm like, oh, I'm starting early for sure. Um, like a meat locker in here, gotta turn the heat up. Yeah, Phobos, Phobos, and it stands for for operators by operators. And 100% made in the USA. He's down in Tennessee. Um, yeah, I don't have any stickers or anything, man. I'm geeking out this week. Um, yeah, he makes great stuff. He stands behind his stuff. All his knives come with a lifetime warranty, and he warranties the knife, not the person. So yeah, if you were to like give it to your next of kin or gift it to a friend or something. Wow, man, I gotta go through my stickers, guys. Um, I don't even know what I'm still doing with this. This is here's an old sticker, man. Skydive Collegeville in Collegeville, Pennsylvania. Yeah, they closed down quite a few years ago. Um, oh, you were an operator like no, no, I'm not an I no, I wasn't an operator like a Delta unit. No, I was not. Um, I've trained some special forces guys, some Navy SEALs, the RRC there, the Ranger Regimental Company, Ranger Reconnaissance Company or something like that. Air Force PJs and stuff. But no, no, I'm not one of them. I've worked with them. They're outstanding people. I think that's how I worked the Lingity. But I was, well, that's not the stickers. Those aren't the stickers I was looking for. Hey, yeah, got a little mag pull action. We should be giving this stuff away, right? I don't know why I keep this crap. Actually, I got a whole bunch of mag pull. Mag pull. They send it with everything you buy, I think, or certain things you buy. Um, yeah, yeah, Gons. Yeah, right by you. Yeah, Tennessee company. Phobos Knives is out of Tennessee. Yeah, these guys here, along with another company that's great that's out of Tennessee, is Full Tang Tactical, and they make he's making some sewn products and stuff, chest rigs, backpacks. He's building his company. He's also out of Tennessee. Any paintballers out there? Anybody paintball? Anybody recognize this company? Um, I got vertical, no thanks. I better keep. Yeah. Uh, I like the swag with it. Yeah, the swag in the world has gotten like next level, huh? Um, Definitely cool stuff. Yeah, Seal I spoke with talked about first week. I said, oh, hell, yeah, week. He was taken aback, wondering how I knew. I would never jump out of a working airplane. Gons, it doesn't matter how good the airplane is if the pilot's an alcoholic. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, Maybe that's the lie I told myself my entire life. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter how good the plane is if the pilot's an idiot. I know some real idiot pilots. I know some alcoholic pilots too, which is kind of scary. Um, but yeah, hey man, it's like putting your pants on one leg at a time. Man, I love skydiving. It'll wake you up better than coffee. I won't BS you about that. Yeah, Die is a good brand. Have one for myself. Man, the Die they do make some good stuff, but I had the Die Dam, the Assault Matrix, whatever. Paid $1,800 for that clunker, and it never worked right. It looks like a Saw M249 or something. Absolutely, probably the baddest, gnarliest looking paintball pew pew I've ever owned. But it was crap out of the box, and then I had to fight with them, and it was just like, I'm like, look, just send me a working one, and they just never could. Um, yeah, their goggles and stuff are great. Yeah, the dye goggles and everything, those are outstanding. Um, yeah, stickers are awesome. You're right, Nick. Man, I started off looking for some Phobo stickers, and I brought out a whole bunch of other crap. I'm not really even sure. We could yeah, swag is popular, isn't it? We should give I got to get some channel swag going. But man, that stuff is expensive. Hey, yeah, these guys here, Spanky, they make some slingshot targets, always cool stuff. Yeah, we got some titanium Justin sticker here. What else have we got? Boom boom. Some Hicks in Oklahoma, another slingshot guy. Repeat. TK tack knives. I'm still looking. Oh, this is oh, what's the name of this company? Timbuktu. They make some batteries, man. Like some 10,000 mAh or like rubberized batteries. Pretty cool stuff. Um, yeah, I'd have to dig out some more. Got a little Squatch Creations. Our buddy Squatch Shot there, Leon. He does custom lanyards for slingshots, knives, whatever you need. He's got a bunch of beads. He can, put some bling bling bead on your lanyard for you and stuff. He does great work. Um, oh yeah, some this guy here. He's a lock picking channel. Rock out with your lockout. Very cool, dude. He's the one I won. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is some James Bond level shit here, guys. Um, Checked it. Look, it's a wallet, right? Right, but it's not just any regular one. It is it's like all lock picking stuff, right? On these little things, right? All this is for like lock picking. I still suck at it. I still haven't picked a single lock. I tried a few times, but there's some tricks to it. I gotta watch some more videos. Oh oh yeah, these things here. Yeah, these are we created these. These are fire starters, pyropucks we call them. And well, there's a half of one in this one, but no, we sell these. Um, they come full. This one's got to be full. The problem is we burn a lot of shit in the house when the missus is at work. But yeah, they come like 6 in a tin, and yeah, they're fire starters. They work great. We went through like a half a dozen different formulas, and last winter, or like yeah, it was last winter we started doing that, like January, February, something like that, and we cooked off a few hundred of those in the house, and then like we all voted on the best recipe, and then yeah, we made a bunch of them instead of there's a lot like YouTube's expensive. It's expensive to finance a YouTube channel. And there's way too many out there, the digital panhandlers or the e-beggars or whatever you call them. And everybody's always like, oh, super chat me this and send me free money. But I'm a something for something kind of guy, not a something for nothing kind of guy. So yeah, I came up with a couple of products that we could sell, rather than doing it that way. So good times were had by all. Um, Hammer works on the Stanley locks. Yeah, you're right. Or there's that double wrench trick or something. There's all kinds of cool stuff out there. Power's on, Julian Power. Ricky, you don't have a sig. I need a joint. Um, yeah, but the fire starters are the bomb diggity. So yeah, we sell these two full tins for $20. That includes shipping. So yeah, we made up the whole thing and yeah, did the stickers and all that and made them. So Dr. Gonzo at journalism. Oh, who's that? Gonzo. I have some of the last videos taken of George's Blazer when it was still blower motor truck. It does, Pat. I've actually hung out with Sam a couple times and met Cletus George Jack. Yeah, just getting caught up on the comment. Oh yeah, the patches, man. Yeah, thanks for my. I'm never like I'll BS my way through an infomercial like comically, but man, when it comes to selling stuff, I suck. Yeah, we still have some of these. Troll Hunting Club patches, the F around and find out division, as well as the coveted Troll Sniper tab, and yeah, we're still selling these. Two, you get both patches for $20. That includes shipping. So yeah, you're paying like $6 a patch, something like that, and then shipping and handling. So yeah, $20 for both of them. We do the same thing with the fire starters. Yeah, you get two of those tins, $20. It includes shipping. So yeah, that's what we do. We try to do that instead of the other stuff to try to finance the channel a bit. Um, yeah, Gonzo, if you're going to come to Florida, blah blah blah. Yeah, Nick, I try. It's no, Ronnie. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Sorry, my man. That is what I want to come down for. Hopefully this year or next. My first interview involves selling a pen. What the hell do you do with that? Can write with it. Lots of ink. We can get it. Yeah, red too. So how many? What the hell? Yeah. And man, I maybe it's because yeah, in skydiving I didn't have to sell anything. Like people that came to the drop zone wanted to jump out of an airplane. There's not much to sell. The same thing. As a parachute rigger, selling gear. Like there's not much to sell. Like you're a skydiver, you need a damn parachute. You're gonna buy one. Just yeah, it's kind of weird like that. Ooh, Ronnie, my favorite knife, huh? They're all my favorite, really. I don't have one singular. All my knives are my favorite. And a lot of my knives have a story behind it. Like the three knives on my table, anything knife related right here. Yeah, this Leatherman Wave Plus, yeah, Chaos Theory. Thank you, brother man. The Spyderco Sage 5 CF, awesome story. We told this story earlier in this live. But that's from my buddy B&A there. And we're celebrating 1 year of doing the flickety flicky with this bad boy. And it serves me well. And in fact, when he first gave it to me, I was like, don't worry, man, it's going to have a good home. And if you want, I'll send you pictures. It's kind of like, somebody that had to give away their puppy. But no, he very generously gave this to me. So yeah, it's my only folder. It's my favorite folder. It's got an awesome story. I'm not in a rush to replace it or anything like that. Yeah, this is one of my favorites here. This is my 2024 Christmas present from Mrs. Bushcraft and the kids. I'd been geeking out over this knife for quite a while, so it's got some sentimental value. Yeah, anything that the kids give you, all the dads out there, I don't have to tell you, it's a special thing. And this Calcula, this was the owner of Phobos Knives, Eric Hansen's EDC knife that he gifted to me. So, yeah, awesome stories. I've got, yeah, I think all my stuff is just about like that. Or I have a lot of things. Those are my favorite things in the world. Um, and yeah, since it's Christmas, 'tis a season to be giving. I guess my basic thought whenever somebody gives me something, because I've worked hard my entire life, I know what it's like to put in a solid day's labor, and to make money. So when somebody gifts you something, it's not. I don't even look at the monetary value. The fact is that somebody worked hard to obtain that, and then they're giving their hard work to you. So it has a lot of value to it, in my opinion. Well, officially more unofficially, but heck, yeah. Do you have any water buffalo handles? No, no, no water buffalo handles. I have zero flight hours. Well, officially more unofficially. Trevor sent oh dear for 800 jewels. Thanks, Trevor. We definitely appreciate you, man. Um, yeah, just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. B&A, I don't have a diary. Ronnie, thank you very much. We appreciate all the gifts, guys. Definitely appreciate it. Gons EDC sent fireworks for 3,000 jewels. Thank you, Gons. We definitely appreciate you, brother. I just write measurements all day. That's the glorified version of carpentry? Pat. Um, yeah, I don't really have a recommendation for a Bowie knife. I never got into the really large knives. I draw stick figures all day. Gons, what do you now you got me like you draw stick figures all day? How does that? I'm curious. What are you doing? Um, I just use likes and stay positive and boost channels and get points. Yeah, hey man, and that's all. That's what it's all about. We're definitely Sunday mornings are definitely about the socials here. We BS about all kinds of stuff. If you don't like the conversation, wait 2 minutes. It'll change, much like the weather in New England. Yeah, we can go from talking about multi tools to A10s. Speaking of which, we haven't had that conversation in a while. Anybody geeking out on A10s lately? LC Buell, thank you, my man. We definitely appreciate you, brother. Yeah, LC sent a Sunday for 100 jewels. Lack Duckin sent high five for 100 jewels. Um, yeah, these are Sunday morning socials. This is I guess you could say a large group of middle-aged men, and then there's some women that join us. Don Ray will probably stop in. Mo Patty, I think she's going to be here. She's going to rat me out for hating on the cats earlier this week. She's gonna tell Miss Bushcraft that yeah, and yeah, we don't like cats here. Um, I used to have a forklift cert. I still love the CH-53 Sea Dragon. Still my favorite one. Yeah, I'm a Blackhawk fan as well. Blackhawks. Wow, man. What actually, man? If one of my favorite all-time aircrafts is the twin engine Super Otter. It's probably the number one aircraft I've got jumps out of. I am extremely grateful for that. It brings us to 14,000 feet in roughly 18, 19 minutes. Depending on it, there's variations of the aircraft, so that's the variable in there. Also, temperature, air density, all that stuff. But yeah, man, I am extremely grateful for the Super Otter. It is an awesome jump plane. Is that B&A, you're late on the trolls? There was a bunch. Yeah, yeah, B&A, you missed out on the trolls, man. They were trolling hard at like quarter of 5, 5 in the morning. You missed some of them. Oh yeah, this is the titanium grail, man, and these are the bomb diggity. Yeah, technical terms there. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the grail. Um, yeah, great. It's a purifier too, not just a filter. Um, Tank killer, the V. Oh yeah, man. I wish I could jump out of an Osprey. Their climb rate's like classified. I haven't been able to find the climb rate on the Osprey. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, anything that's VTO is awesome. Yeah, Chrisville. Yeah, troll. Man, I appreciate the trolls. Man, if it wasn't for the trolls, we wouldn't have come up with these. Like we get trolled hard here. I get trolled more than average. I think, and that's just not my opinion. A lot of other people have agreed on that. But yeah, we got our troll snipers like Chaos. B&A. I think B&A and Chaos Theory are kind of like tied at this point in the game. Holy shit! An owl just popped up. How does? Oh shit, guys! Hey, I just noticed that. Trevor Thomas sent an owl for 800 joules. Think it doesn't pop up on the laptop, but on the phone it does. That was cool. We love owls. Yeah, we do. We love owls. Because I was trying to line up the patches with the screen thing, right? So I was looking at the phone, and holy shit! No kidding, guys. It pops up, and I got to pay more attention to that now. Sent laughing disco. Oh, all right, yeah, that is. So they're little emojis. I was curious about that. Like, how is the math on this working? Because it's like it all or like the happy poops and stuff like that. People are sending that stuff, and it. Wow. For those of you new to the channel, I'm a huge tech tard. Like, absolutely, just an absolute tech tard. So this is magic technology. Um, I love cats. Who doesn't love Chinese food? I'll support you there, Chaos. Oh yeah, Trevor's in disco for yeah. Thank you, Trevor. We appreciate that. B&A, it's kind of pointless. I'm sorry, it's actually the CH-53 Super Stallion. Oh yeah, okay, I know which one you're. Yeah, the Marine Corps helicopter there. It's like a really big one. That is priceless. Holy crap! Well, if you're learning something new every day. My stuff's falling apart here. Oh wow, Elsie, you get paid for all the jewels. Yeah, yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, and that's why they're gifts. Yeah, yeah, but I didn't know the technologies behind it. And it's not it's I think it's like a third party thing. I don't know how YouTube does that. Um, it's awesome and amazing to see in person. Yeah, yeah, aircraft in general, man. I miss good old fashioned air shows. Air shows were the bomb. I've been to many. In fact, my grandfather, he was on my mother's side, he was Air Force. So he was huge into aviation. He would bring me to. They used to have air shows at Grenier Airfield in Manchester, New Hampshire, before they turned it into the dysfunctional airport that it is now. But yeah, we used to have air shows right in Manchester, New Hampshire, and I went to all of them, and that's where I saw the first time the Civil Air Patrol. They used to work at the air shows, and I had an interest in it with my grandfather being Air Force, my grandmother being Marine Corps. Um, yeah, that's how I got into Civil Air Patrol. My grandfather's like, "Oh, you want to do the Civil Air Patrol? You'd be Air Force like your grandfather. That'd be awesome." And so, yeah, as soon as I was old enough, my grandfather signed me up for the Civil Air Patrol, and thus began my aviation adventure. So yeah, I started my aviation adventure like when I started the seventh grade, and yeah, I was active through the Civil Air Patrol all the way until I graduated high school. And then I went in the Army, and I couldn't get anything aviation related going into the Army because I have astigmatism in my left eye. So they wouldn't let me do anything aviation, but I got to go to airborne school. And so that's where, if you can't fly them, you might as well jump out of them, right? And so yeah, while I was in the Army, I only got 5 jumps at airborne school. That's it, which is not enough. So I started seeking like other ways to jump out of airplanes, and I got involved in skydiving as a civilian. And upon getting out of the Army, I went into skydiving full time. And wow, what a hell of a ride it's been. And here I am now, some, 40, 50 years later. Well, no, it can't be. I'm 50 years total. I'm about to be 51. And now I'm on YouTube. Go figure. My grandfather served during World War II and the Korean War. Knocked me out when I told him I wanted to enlist. Yeah, some people don't support it. That's true. Um, Rode my bike under the stealth bomber low flyby. One of the coolest things I've ever done as a kid. Yeah, that's got to be awesome. B&A. That's some Top Gun level shit there. Yeah. Um, I peaked at 12. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Thank you for your service and God bless. Yeah, God bless America. We need it right now. Most definitely. Um, have you been hunting? If you have, what's the um? Yeah, been all downhill. I don't know, man. It's. I think life is just a series of ups and downs. I don't think we really peak at any time, and then it's just a crashing dive. Yeah, just it's a series of ups and downs. Um, it's Pearl Harbor Day. Never forget. Yeah, we mentioned that a few times. Um, yeah, I love this country too. I don't understand how so many people hate it. I really don't. And the crazy part is you got people living here that hate the country. It's a free country. You're free to leave. Man, nothing gets me more riled up than that anti-American rhetoric or every other country can have borders except for us. Yeah, we should just allow everybody in. No, man. Not all cultures are compatible. That's just a fact. Some people need to do some evolving before they're compatible. And that definitely, so there's no confusion about it. That 110% applies to Somalia. They're what a shit country. In the words of our president, that country's a shithole. Um, yeah, brainwashing social media, news media. Yeah, it's like suicidal empathy. That's what it really is. Yeah, they've got everybody so like, oh, you have to be accepting and tolerance of every. No, we don't. We're done with that shit. Um, yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, chipping away at your yeah, and yeah, they chip away at your values and your morals. They want you to think that everything's okay. Like, sorry, man, I don't even. I'm 100 and no, I'm 1,000% against Islam. Like they're what's the proper terminology for the interwebs? The PDF files. Um, Wow, all the statistics. Oh, they're back. I thought YouTube crashed my live. It wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, they're Muhammad there. The PDF file. Yeah, he married a girl at 6 and consummated their marriage at 9. Sorry, if you're okay with that, I'm not okay with you. Oh man, I need an assist by JD Delay. Anybody know him? Ask him to back me up on this one. Like, yeah, total PDF files in the wood chipper. Put it on a slow grind feet first is what we do with people like that. And they're trying to be like, oh, it's okay. Yeah, freedom of religion is one thing. Freedom to be a psycho perv is not acceptable. Um, Part of entering the U.S. is eating a few strips of bacon with your right hand on the flag. Yeah, exactly. I might go. Did anybody see the title of today's video? Yeah, I totally. It was coffee with a side of bacon. I'm figuring out the emoji thing. Um, yeah, that is completely awesome. Um, yeah, I've done some arborist work. It was kind of like a hobby job for a while, and yeah, I'm all about toss the freaks and whatnot into the the wood chipper. Anybody shouting death to America? Wood chipper. Um, yeah, I'm all for it. Wood chippers are actually kind of fun to run, man. You'd be surprised. You get a good sized wood chipper. Like, yeah, that you can put a good like 25, 30 inch log through there. So yeah, put it on slow, give it the slow grind and my ninja extra bacon. Yeah, hey, Pat, you were in here. I'd love to do an Allen snack bar. Allen snack bar. We've discussed this quite heavily on this channel. We're gonna have a petting zoo for the kids. Just dogs though. They can go in and pet the dogs. You get a free petting zoo pass with, we'll have like a punch card, like the sandwich shops have. We'll be selling pulled pork sandwiches, pork chops and applesauce, bacon wrap, filet mignon, everything, instead of putting like regular chips and stuff as a side, we're going to do pork grinds, different flavored pork grinds, salt and vinegar, Cajun, pork grinds for everyone. Yeah, it would be a good time. Yeah, yeah, you like buy five sandwiches or something, you get it. We'll punch the card every time, and then you will have a petting zoo with dogs. Apparently, some people don't like dogs; they're filthy animals. But I think you're a filthy animal if you don't like dogs. Maybe you're a filthy animal if you like cats. Oh no, I can't say that because then Miss Bushcraft would be a filthy animal. She loves that cat. I don't understand it, but I made some chocolate covered bacon a couple weeks ago. Chrisville, that is awesome, man. Um, yeah, pork rinds rule. They're delicious, but yeah, um, yeah, we'll definitely got to serve beer, beer scratch tickets, all that good stuff. Trish, good morning, good morning. How are you, Mo Patty EDC? Hey, for those, I think everybody here knows Trish. But if you don't, Mo Patty EDC, she's a bit of a knife geek. She's a collector. Um, awesome, awesome, outstanding member. Well, let's try that over. An outstanding member of the member of the outdoor knife community, and she's got a good sense of humor as well. Very important. But yeah, she's got a channel. She shares her knife collection with everybody. Um, she does lives, she does shorts, she does videos, and she's a lot of fun to be around. I learned recently a bit of a potty mouth from time to time, but hey, we all have some shit to say, and that's just how life goes. But yeah, so good morning, Trish. How are you? And Mrs. Bushcraft is working today, so you can't rat me out for hating on the cats. But if you want, email me. I'll give you her phone number. You're not letting her know anything she doesn't already know. And I think, yeah, it did make sense what I said after I thought about it. Because we were talking about 3D printers, and I was like, yeah, Trish, you could trade your cat for a 3D printer, and it would be like a 10,000% gain, because who wants the cat, right? But then I thought about it. I'm like, that's just ridiculous, because who in their right mind would trade a 3D printer for a cat? No, nobody I know. So, Todd Carr, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, my man. It is awesome. Yeah, we are loving the lamp, man. Is fragile, and I need a sip of coffee. I'm losing my voice here. Yeah, the lamp has been so much fun, such a centerpiece, conversation piece for sure, and I hope it brings back some good memories for a lot of you guys. I can't watch that movie without thinking about the first BB gun I ever got. Just can't be done, and it's a barrel of laughs. Anybody know an idiot that got their tongue stuck to a flagpole because they watched that movie, and then the friend is like, "No, man, that's just a movie that doesn't really happen," and then it happens. It's priceless. But yeah, no, there's no crooks in here. I bought my dad one for Christmas a few years ago. He puts it in the window every year now. Yeah, I do. I want to get a full size one to put in the front window. But yeah, this is just absolutely perfect for for the tabletop lives here on YouTube. I think it's great. It's got a little bit more to it, but we got the important part on there. But yeah, it's really good stuff. Wow, we've been live for a while now. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a prestigious award, man. Well, hey, maybe I did. Maybe Mrs. Bushcraft was like, "You've been doing an outstanding job. You should be rewarded for your efforts." And so here's your prestigious award from Italy. It's called Fragile. And yeah, it's great. Yeah, be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Oh, and the oh yeah, all that effort to get the coins and all that stuff. I'm sure everybody did some mail-in stuff back in the day, and so that the secret message was be sure to drink your Ovaltine. That is all that work for a damn commercial. We haven't progressed though. I mean, now if you work hard, you buy yourself a $3,000 Samsung fridge with an LCD display on it. It's so they can sell you more ads. Um, yeah, secret decoder watch. It's what the cool kids have. Yeah, that is yeah, that was great. That whole movie is that's some classics there. I like credit card blades. You got any on hand? No credit card blades on hand. Sorry, my man. Yeah, you'll shoot your eye out, and then comes back. Oh, it's an icicle that fell off the roof. B&A, my brother drank that stuff for 6 months when he broke his jaw. Remy, this is the Leatherman Wave Plus. Yeah, the black oxide finish. Yeah, we got the. Oh yeah, the soap in the mouth, like, and then he has that whole like fantasy going on about he ends up blind from the soap, and yeah, that's a classic, man. Lava. Oh, yeah, Gons, you went there. Lava. I couldn't even imagine. You're talking like the that really chunky stuff that mechanics and stuff use, right? Lava soap, if I'm thinking that. I decoded the message. It says, "Would you like to extend your car's warranty?" Um, yeah, that about sums it up, right? Would you like to extend your car's warranty? That's priceless. I got this out for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, yeah, it has that. Yeah, it's real gritty. It has like a pumice in it or something. Um, oh yeah, that's horrible. So what's everybody got planned for today? I'm just a little curious. Anybody we know Nick's going to be watching the Bills game, right? The Bills, right? Not the Bulls, the Bills. Right? It's a foosball team. That's the Devils game. Oh, that's a totally different drink water. Mine said I'm entitled to compensation for mesothelioma and deep bone. Yep. Oh, got somebody going out fishing. Coconut shell is what's in it, I do believe, for the lava. So, is it coconut shell? Yeah, it's that's some coarse grind there for sure. That'll exfoliate the hands. That'll leave your hands soft and supple for your tabletops. You can do what is it, magic fingers or something. Um, Not glued to the game, but we'll watch it. Yeah. Oh, wrapping some gifts, man. I love wrapping gifts. I get full. I engage the CDO and they come out perfect. Ooh, LC, yeah, you're back to working on the chainmail. That's awesome, my man. Yeah, LC's working on some chainmail. It's really cool stuff. I've seen some pictures of it. I'm always entertained by that stuff. I had a friend in skydiving that used to do. He was like a medieval armorer. He made helmets and chainmail and all that stuff, and he had a whole customer base and everything. People would buy it to go to the Renaissance fairs and everything. Oh yeah, trying to recover from the King Fu Fu. The Kung Fu Fu, yeah. Yeah, I think that's been going around. Mrs. Bushcraft and I mean, she's definitely doing a lot better than I am. I kind of wore myself out shoveling. Um, I don't know. But yeah, a lot of people have, yeah, it's that time of year. Everybody's got the sniffles and, what ails you? Yeah, Trevor Thomas. Hey, is gifting someone a Magna Cut bailout? Oh, man, here's the way we look at it, Trevor. Gifting somebody anything is awesome. Yeah, we kind of touched base on that earlier. My feelings on it has always been like it doesn't matter what somebody gives me. It's a representation of their time, their effort, their labor that they put into this world. So yeah, man. Yeah, a bailout and Magna Cut is an awesome gift for sure, dude. Um, yeah, definitely a sweet gift, man, for sure. Yeah, one day hopefully you'll be able to post actual pictures here. Yeah, that would. I wonder how that would work out. I think that would spread the chat out so much, though. Maybe that's why they haven't done it yet. But yeah, posting pictures in the chat, what like during a conversation, that would be awesome. Um, yeah, God's right on. That's priceless. To take the gamey taste out of fish, soak it in salt water and milk, the base milk, and draw out the gamey taste. Yeah, or just old school, douse it in hot sauce, extra hot sauce, extra hot sauce if you need to. Yeah, hot sauce fixes everything. Uh, I just gifted myself an AR lower. Well, you can't go wrong with that, man. As long as you're happy with it. Oh yeah, yeah, works for venison too. Yeah, what's everyone's EDC knife this season? That's yeah, mine's the same. I kind of have. Well, we got an extra knife there. We've made a mess here, guys. How did that happen? It happens all the time. Yeah, this is my current EDC right here. The Exotech fire sleeve with a Bic lighter. My Spyderco Sage 5 CF. The Leatherman Wave Plus, which is right here. We just had that out. The Streamlight ProTac AAA, and my Phobos Calcula. Yeah, it's pretty much my EDC right now. Tis the season. Yeah, yeah, BNA. I'm this. Yeah, I can't buy myself shit in December. Yeah, when you've got kids and family. Yeah, I think that's what most of us do. I think all the EDC channels are hurting right now. um, yeah, we got to take care of the family first, and once we've recovered in January, we'll pick it back up again. Justin Ronan, good morning, my man. How are you doing? Welcome back to the chat. How is your day going? Been carrying a Bodacious and the TRM tag along. Big little combo. Yeah, I love those combos, man. I was kind of, yeah, I think I like that, like the piggyback thing, like big knife, little knife. The same thing goes for EDCs. Mr. Alex sent 100 for 2 joules. Thank you very much, my man. We appreciate you. Um, Griffin Company EDC fixed blade and Spartan blade. Oh, I love the Spartan blades Harseys, man. Those are sweet. I used to carry a Spartan blades Palace. And yeah, Spartan Blades make some great stuff. Curtis and Mark run a tight ship down there, and yeah, scored away dudes. And ironically, both of them are both Green Berets. In fact, um, yeah, 100% of my fixed blade knives are from retired Green Berets, either from the vast majority of them from Phobos knives, and my other ones from Spartan Blades. So cool, cool. Desert Driven, good morning, my friend. How are you? It is awesome to see you. How is life going out your way? Yeah, another damn paradise. We started this one up early this morning. We've been on a roll. We've been yeah, we talked about some helicopters. We pooped on Somalia. Um, we love America. We're having a good time. We're sharing some EDC and yeah, short of a couple of fart jokes, that's the kind of morning we're having. We're having a laugh though. Still haven't found a fix yet. Gons, you haven't found a fix you would carry yet? How is that? What your OCD must be worse than mine, man. Um, yeah, meant to make it up to the knife shop this weekend, but my sore back has me unmotivated. Well, at least you're saving money, B&A. Look, there's a bright side to everything. Um, Giant Mouse Ace just in pajama carry, wire clip for the win. Absolutely, yeah. Dude, there's some lives I would go to. It was so late at night. They're like, "What's everybody carrying?" I'm like, "Man, that's in my other pants. I'm in the lounge pants now. Like, I ain't carrying nothing." Um, yeah. But it happens, man. It's just crazy like that. Um, yeah. Sometimes you are carrying nothing though. Like right now, my pockets are empty. Everything's on the table. But when the live's over, I'll throw everything back in my pockets and um, yeah. Just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. Yeah, Todd Carr is carrying a giant. Yeah. Well, and he's healing. Yeah. The Griffin Company EDC is a sweet fixed blade to carry. It's so flat and lightweight. Well, if you're like flat and lightweight, man, that's if you're in a flat. How's that for flat? Uh, this is the Spartan Blades Frike. And it's dude, this thing will like I just like literally pocket carry this thing. I have for years, and I used to either put it in my left front or like a cargo pocket. Especially a lot of cargo pockets have that opening now, so you can slide your cell phone in and out. But screw that, I put a knife in there. Tom needs to get making kydex. He got a coolie fixies than I would carry if I had better sheaths. Yeah, I do, man. I've been looking into it. It's just man, it's the investment, you know. Yeah, I do got to get make. I've been looking into it a lot, you know. Even yeah, just tools, materials, prototyping. It's just yeah, 'tis the season to be broke. Yeah, like you were saying, B&A, it's hard to spend money on yourself or what you're doing this time of year. Yeah, especially we had Mrs. Bushcraft out of work for a few weeks, so that kind of was a huge setback. But we'll get there. It's on my list of things to do for 2026 for sure. Oh, you looked into stabilizing wood once? Once, yeah. Yeah, I've been the kydex thing is something I've been thinking about for years and years. Like back, I was still jumping, and I'm like, oh, I don't have the time to do that, but I'd like to. You know, you see all the custom kydex done up and everything. Um, yeah, I thought about getting the Benchmade altitude for a fixed blade. Love the bright orange and carbon fiber handles. Kane Moran, EDC, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Good morning. Well, I'm gonna finish my bourbon and head off to bed. I appreciate you letting me join in the chat. Always a pleasure, sir. Hey, Remy, thanks for being here. Enjoy your bourbon. Get some rest. We'll catch you on the next one. Have an awesome night. Um, yeah, it's probably my most favorite. Which one's your favorite, Nick? Yeah, I think that matters a lot for EDC is lightweight and it's got to kind of like disappear into the pocket for me, or it's got to be unnoticeable. It can't be in the way. And that's why I love the Wave Plus over the Surge for EDC. But yeah, if I'm going off the pavement, if I'm getting in the woods or something, yeah, it's still going to be the Surge. I'll leave the Wave Plus at home. I'll carry the Surge off into the woods, and the Wave Plus will stay at home. But yeah, for EDC stuff, yeah, the Wave Plus, the weight difference, the size difference it's actually pretty substantial. I enjoy it. Um, Kane, I still want your little buddy with Rick Sheath. Did I ever do it using my K bar to cut a loose string on my sweater? No, no, Desert, not at all, man. That's we call that a show of power. um, that's spot on, man. There is nothing wrong with that at all. And good times were had by all. Well, we're 2.5 hours into this live. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. No kidding. Yeah, that is awesome. No, overkill would be using a flamethrower to burn the end of your 550 cord. And that is a great example. Yeah, a flamethrower to burn the end of your 550 cord. Yeah, that's definitely overkill. Oh, which K bar do you have, Desert? That like a traditional one or? Yeah, it feels like you started this. It does, man. Time flies. You get into this and that, and yeah, before you know it, yeah, you've been at it for a while. What else do we have going on for today? Oh, that's right. Yeah, hey, mainly off grid is he's starting his live at 8 o'clock, so we might get over there and yeah, we might shift it around a little bit. Yeah, yeah, mainly off grid. He's right over in Maine, and he's the gentleman with 600 acres. We're gonna do a collab and get together in the spring and do some bushcrafting, and I can finally get to those long form videos without breaking any laws, without trespassing on property or you know what I mean. Yeah, so oh yeah, yeah, TCal live. Yeah, Tim does his what 10 o'clock, right? 10 or 10:30. Um, Yeah, I'm all about a full tang. When it's a fixed blade, it's got to be a full tang. None of those rat tails, none of those partials. I wouldn't. I'll only buy a full tang fixed blade. Yeah, the Sage. Yeah, how's that? Yeah, you're still rocking the Sage 6, right? Um, Todd Cars, the Northern Knifeworks Hemlock S125B, SPK Sasquatch, Rex 121, PBK Pocket Lucky, Artisan Sea Snake, TCal Nighthawk, some of the EDC fixed blades I rotate through. Yeah, Todd, you've got quite the assortment going there. Yeah, I should probably take that out of the sheath, huh? Knives are prettier out of the sheath, but I think the sheath is an integral part of. Although it really doesn't matter for me, I guess. Um, I usually have to get something done up. Oh, I'm jealous. The only thing about knives I know is probably the stuff I've seen on Forged in Fire. Sage, Bodacious, the Shaman Sage, Native, they're all good. Yeah, I definitely the Bodacious, the Shaman I'm going to look into. In fact, Crispy Curter, he has got a beautiful Shaman. Um, yeah, he's got quite the nice EDC. Oh man, modern knives have. Yeah, they have Nick. Yeah, that's the whole thing. We're kind of like in the golden age of knives. Like there's so many good knives out there, so many good knife makers. Oh man, so many decisions to make. It's tough. Yeah, no doubt. I definitely want to get a nice full tang for my prepper go bag. Oh, Trish, is that purple one? You were showing. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. You were showing it during your live. It's the one. Mrs. Bushcraft actually liked that one. Maybe I'll see what I can do. Is that the with go figure the purple scales, right? Gons, have you got one of the stiffer slides? Oh no, the bodacious is basically a shaman without a finger choil. Okay, got you. That's good information to know, Justin. Thank you. Yeah, so the bodacious is basically a shaman without a finger choil. Yeah, yeah, Mopatty. I might have to look into that. Yeah, that's the one. You did a short on that, and Mrs. Bushcraft liked it. So yeah, I'll have to see what I can do. Oh, laser knives like a lightsaber. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes, I do not have the box, but the knife appears brand new. Yeah, I don't think she cares much about the box. Yeah, she we're not collectors. It just gets used, you know. Well, my stuff, her stuff doesn't really get used. But we're working on it. But the shaman is counter scales. Right. Broke. Yeah, I used to charge full price for breaking stuff in. Yeah, when you first get a parachute, it's like the sil nylon. It's extremely slippery, and for most people, they're extremely difficult to pack. But that slipperiness wears off around 40 to 50 pack jobs and jumps. So I used to pack and jump brand new parachutes to make them more manageable for younger skydivers, and but they'd still pay full price, and they'd usually buy me lunch. Um, yeah. What are my thoughts on a fighting knife? I think that any knife technically is a fighting knife. I don't, unless you're getting into like those punch daggers and stuff like that. But I don't really have a lot of experience with those knives. But yeah, I think that any knife that you have technically, kind of goes without saying. Um, and the whole thing is that if somebody's attacking you with a knife, like uh, heaven forbid that knife fight thing ever happens. But they're not doing it with something like designed to fight. It's probably something they got out of the kitchen block. Um, oh, yeah, Todd Carr. He tried to get my shark. Yeah, they're actually totally different, even though they look the same. Yeah, so there's yeah, I think there's always some differences with knives. Yeah, so if I do go down the Spyderco road, yeah, I'll definitely those are two the shaman, the bodacious, the PM2, PM3, whatever. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you, Desert Driven. Yeah, I completely understand. Yeah, knife scares me a lot more than my hobby. M4, S45VN, S90V, CTSXHP are my favorite. Yeah, I'm a huge fan like S35VN Magna Cut. I've definitely enjoyed. But yeah, S35VN is probably the one I have the most amount of experience with. And me, I think man, super steels are super awesome. I don't care what anybody else says. The edge retention, the whole nine, it's all worth it to me. Yeah, BNA over here throwing up limited blade sales. Teardrop just got my hands on the new Shaman lightweight. Right on. Hey, Teardrop, what do you think of that? Is it yeah, this is my first Spyderco, and I've definitely gotten into Spydercos because of this one. I've looked at quite a few of them now, but yeah, I've got some other gear I got to get before I start dropping more money into knives. Um, yeah, I've got to get some stuff ready for the spring. So that's my priority. I got to get finish off my kit so I can get out and do some outdoor videos, do some adventuring, and just keep building the channel. Gave away a CTS XHP Para 3. That thing was amazing. Yeah, I kind of, I'm not going to lie. I favor the Para 3s and stuff like that for obvious reasons. The Para 2, the Para 3. Um, Kind of like the Vargo Para bottle. Man, that was just that was a Grail must have. Yeah, just yeah. I think if anybody can rock anything para without being a poser, it's me. So I never really got into all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not a big memorabilia kind of person. But yeah, now that I'm out of skydiving, I there's some stuff I hold dearly because I don't have a lot left. I never really got into a lot of stuff. But yeah, some stuff if it's parachute related, I'm like, maybe I could find a spot for that for sure. Yeah, for EDC carry depends if you like a full handle or not. I prefer it full, so I'm willing to give up on blade length, usually under 3 inches for me on the blade, with around 7 inches total. Is yeah, that's a good size there, Todd. Yeah, and that's what it is. That's man, every night, every individual, everybody's different. There's no one holy grail super duper knife that just like is gonna make everybody happy. And that's what this is the only place I celebrate diversity. Is yeah, man. There's a knife out there for everybody. Some people, yeah, they prefer longer handles, shorter blades. Some people are like, oh, three-finger grip is plenty. I need the blade length, and some people are like, I need both because there's some people out there that are just total size queens. But hey, that's life, right? Unless you have been extensively trained on knife fighting, you're more likely to cut yourself than who you're trying to fight. Yeah, LC, that's yeah, facts. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, yeah, you're probably going to do more damage to yourself than the person. So I don't get into that too much. It's great in Hollywood, but how many people, are going to end up in that situation? Me, I if you avoid the situation, you're winning. Um, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no one wins in a knife fight. That's probably something I think everybody could agree upon. So yeah, just avoid it altogether. I think that there's a man. Yeah, I think it's that Hollywood brainwashing that makes everybody think I need a knife in case I get into a knife fight. Well, yeah, good luck with the 25 years of training and to know what you're doing to go with it. Um, yeah, B&A chimes in. But now a sword on the other hand. Yeah, it gives you a ranged weapon. Yeah, bring a sword to a knife fight. That's the best plan. That's why there are no weapons or tools. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and how many? There's so many knife people in here. How many? Like, it's used as a tool all the time. Like, I don't think anybody in here has ever been in a knife fight, including myself. But I've made some feather sticks. I've done some batoning. I've done a little crafting in the woods. And summer sausage needs to be sliced up, of course. So yeah, whatever. Those little in fact, I hate to say it, them little cuts in hot dogs, man. I have hot dogs like for lunch a couple times a week, so I'd probably use this for putting those little cuts in hot dogs. And they're mandatory because without those little cuts, and you got to line it right in the bun. That's why the condiment slides off. That's like traction for your condiments. So yeah, if you're whatever you're throwing on your hot dog, those little cuts, those yeah, it all makes sense, right? My entire arm shakes when I open it. Ah, loser of a knife fight goes to the hospital. Winner as well. Yeah, actually, hey Todd, I think the loser goes to the morgue and the winner goes to the hospital. That sounds more like a knife fight. From what I've observed, yeah, loser ends up with a toe tag, a body bag, and the winner goes to the hospital, and yeah, they might be able to put his arm back on. I've seen some crazy stuff on the interwebs. Some of those machete fights that people be getting into. Yeah, yeah, those countries where they took their pew pews away instead of shooting each other and calling it a day. Now they're having sword fights and machete fights. Um, oh yeah, did I miss some? Yeah, I missed some comments. It's my hardest hidden PRP tech. You put condoms on your hot dog. What? No condiments, you Fruit Loop. Chaos. You're blind, not deaf. Um, Nick, it's my hardest hidden ODNE. They executed the Chavez collab flawlessly. Did you get the purple one? The only person I've ever cut with a knife is myself when I slept from. Yeah, yeah. I think that goes for most people. Yeah, the only person I've ever cut with a knife is myself, and usually sharpening it or doing something stupid or playing Sir Chop a lot in the woods. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what else? Wow. How we doing here on time and stuff? We're doing pretty good still. We can go a bit longer for sure. Um, bum. Purple. Yeah. Yeah. Just getting caught up on the comments. So, yeah. So everybody new in the chat. What do you got planned for today? Anything exciting? Anybody doing any hiking, camping, bushcrafting? Yeah. I guess ice fishing maybe, depending on where you're at. How's the ice looking where you guys are at? It's still pretty much open water everywhere here still. And yeah, central New Hampshire is pretty much open water still. I haven't seen any smaller ponds or anything, but yeah, that seems to be the case. Yeah, Trish, I'm there too. I gotta start. I gotta record some more content, get some more shorts out there. But man, I dedicate always like Sunday mornings for sure. 100% lives. I do my live, and then yeah, depending on when we end that, I try to I catch lives, whatever everybody's got going on, whatever comes up in my feed. Um, yeah, I definitely dedicate like Sunday mornings to lives. Yeah, we'll catch mainly off grid is going live at 8. I guess he's doing like an all day thing. He's doing a lot of like homesteading stuff. He's producing some wood, splitting some logs, doing some stuff like that. Should be interesting. And then yeah, T-Cal knives. Tim will be over there making coffee indoors like he's special. No, anybody that yeah, that was one of those things. I thought I like pioneered something. I'm like, hey, you know what? Since we're doing this indoors, I'll make coffee indoors with outdoor equipment. Like I was gonna be all special and shit. But then, literally the morning I did it, I went over and I caught T-Cal with yeah, Nick Martino was there and stuff, and I'm like, hey, this guy's making coffee indoors with his damn jet boil and stuff, just like me. Only he's got the fancier jet boil, he's got the whole deluxe super edition. So I'm like, shit, man, right when you think you're, one step forward, two steps back. Um, oh yeah, yeah, that's when you know you got OCD. Yeah, when your buddy's like, "Hey, I'm thinking about making some cutting boards," and you're like, "Yeah, dude, you should totally make a matching stropping paddle because they kind of go hand in hand. Give it a good old stropping before you start slicing up whatever it is you're doing on the cutting board. Make it makes sense to me. Um, Justin, I'm pretty sure I commented, but I'll double check. I appreciate it. Trevor Thomas sent 100 for 2 joules. Right on, brother, man. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, I'm in Canada. Still open water on the Atlantic coast. Usually January, February before ice is thick enough. Yeah, yeah, Todd. Same here. I wouldn't mind getting in some skating, man. And while we're talking about ice skating and ice fishing, the two go hand in hand. For sure. Thank you, Trevor. Um, Mikey Pipe, how's the weather in New Hampshire? A lot of snow. I'm heading up in a few weeks. Yeah, Mikey. I guess. Yeah, the weather here it sucks. It's New Hampshire, man. Yeah, it's that time of year. It's that cloudy, gray. Yeah, we get like I think that's a perk to snow. It actually brightens it up a little bit. But yeah, we got our first slush storm of the year. About 8 inches of slush and nastiness. I think it's supposed to continue being like that probably for the next few months. That would be my guess. Have a good morning and good day, everybody. I'm going to pass out. Right on. Yeah, Chaos. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's bedtime for Chaos. We'll catch you on the flip side, brother. We'll catch you on the next one or something. I'm sure I'll be talking to you sooner than later. Yeah, that's not nothing wrong with a little healthy banter here, guys. Um, yeah, I think everybody's in that Gen X a little bit. If I don't hurt your feelings once in a while, it's because I don't like you. Uh, I think that's how that goes. No translation needed. Justin, I'm pretty sure I comment, but I'll double check. I appreciate it. Um, but up, yeah. So nothing a lot planned for today. Like I said, I'll be doing be cruising some YouTube socials. It's a good time. Yeah, I like to support as many channels as I can. But hey, balancing, like that work home thing, balancing the watching versus creating thing can be rough. Like some weeks I'll spend so much time supporting channels. I'm like, if I had spent a tenth of that time creating my content, I'd be doing pretty well. So yeah, I got to find that work life balance between supporting and creating. I guess it can be pretty tricky. Yeah, desert tripping. Yeah, try and hurt my feelings. Exactly. It's not the easiest thing to do. Like I don't get butthurt over stuff like that. There are some things like that definitely get me riled up. Like I said, my tolerance for anti-American rhetoric by people that live here, I'm just done with that. Like if you hate America, get the fuck out. Like it's that simple. Like really, I can't tolerate that kind of crap anymore. People sitting there like, especially the Ilhan Omar crap. Americans suck. Americans are stupid. Well, what are you doing here? And if you're so great and your country's so great, then why is it just a country full of rubble and retards? The average IQ in Somalia is 67. If you have an IQ of 70 or lower here in the United States, you're like medically retarded. That's the whole and the fact that 49% of the country is inbred, like I don't know, Somalia's motto, is incest. It's a game the whole family can play. Like that's just wrong. Um, Todd's taking off. All right, got to run, do a few things. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Todd. We definitely appreciate you being here, man. Have an awesome day. Be safe. Keep it real. But yeah, have a great day, man. I'm sure I'll see you around. But yeah, that's a thing that I have no tolerance for anymore. People come here as refugees or asylum seekers, and they're handed everything on a silver platter, and then they're like, "I hate America." Or the dirt bags are like, "Yeah, we're not here to assimilate. We're here to take over." They're just blatantly saying it. So yeah, they deserve. Somebody's got to connect boot to ass to them. Build some catapults, launch them back to where they came from. Yeah, if you're not here to assimilate, like it is what it is. Um, Trevor Thomas, yeah, see you on ZKL later today, Todd. um, I'm not retarded, but I like rocks. There's nothing. Hey, man, there's people. I like rocks too. Man, if it wasn't for rocks, we wouldn't have rock climbing. And I tucked them back away, but B&A sent me some really nice rocks. Um, yeah, which is very cool. Nothing lot wrong with liking rocks, man. And hey, man, it was a whole fad, man. There was people always going around like, hey, man, I got $20. You got a rock? That was a thing for a long time. So, oh, raw five. The ones right here, man. I got a whole bunch of favorite knives. All my knives are favorite knives. That's why I own them. There's like a million knives in the world. I own like I think 13 now. Um, so yeah, they're my favorite. My favorite brand of knife is Phobos. Four operators by operators. They're the maker of this one. That I guess that would be my favorite knife maker. I'm not sure if you call them a brand or not, but yeah, definitely favorite knife maker is Phobos. But um, I guess the cool thing or the uncool thing is I don't know, depending on perspective, is Phobos only makes fixed blade knives, so that covers my fixed blades. But now I'm open to folders, so yeah, I'm into like yeah, Spyderco. Yeah, this was gifted to me by my man B&A. So yeah, I think my absolute favorite knives are the knives with a good story behind them. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm fixed blade over folder. I like fixed blades for sure. Whether for any purpose, whether it's EDC or hiking or backpacking or bushcrafting, whatever you're doing. I definitely prefer a fixed blade, but I was raised with a folder in my pocket, so it's kind of like you feel a bit knackered without one. Um, so yeah, so as long as I got a folder in my pocket, a fixed blade on my belt. Sometimes some of the new fixies I'll put in a pocket, especially a cargo pocket and stuff, depending on the weight, the size of the knife. But yeah, man, like all my knives are my favorites. All my knives have like great stories behind them, and it's I guess I kind of have a collection now. But yeah, some of them were gifted to me by friends or family, so those I value the most. And then yeah, one of the ones I bought myself is my first custom knife ever, so that's kind of cool too. Don Ray, good morning, sunshine. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Always a pleasure to see you. How are you this fine morning? Good morning. It's Sunday morning. Anybody see this education, man? The opening for that when they have what's her name? Nancy Piglosi. And yeah, he starts like, "Good morning. It's Sunday morning." Like it's so creepy the way she says it. She's like it's like a cross between like I don't know. I'm not going to go down that road, but it's not a pleasant thought. It's creepy. Um, yeah, B&A, you were a fixed blade first. Yeah, I think, man, I would have to say folders first because that's what I was given first. Like, yeah, when I was a kid, I had a folding knife. I don't know what it was, a case or something like that. But it was, like maybe like 3.5 inches altogether. Yeah, two blades had like one larger blade came out one side, one smaller blade came out the other. Um, yeah, you just use straight up for fishing. Wow, Engledy. Yeah, fishing, doing whatever, It was a knife you learned on. Yeah, being a cut, nothing a couple ibuprofen won't fix though, right? You're sore, you're not broken, right? Like, yeah, that's something that took me a while to learn the difference. Are you sore or are you broken? It took me a couple of decades to figure out the difference. I'm not broken yet. Um, I'd be proven. Um, Benchmade just thinks their knives are worth more than they are. Yeah, that man, there's a lot of that going around like this. The second somebody says inflation, certain companies just jack their prices up. And man, and to be fair, it's not just like man, I'm a huge fan of Silky, but I think they've gotten a little bit freaking greedy in the last couple of years. Like that the Silky Katana Boy 500. Man, that thing went from like, you could find it all over the place, 160, $170, all the way up to $352. Like, come on, really? But they're saying it's just that shit irks me. I'm not sure how I am yet today. That's okay, Don. Don't worry about it. Figure it out. Like set a goal though. Maybe figure it out by brunch or something. But yeah, no rush. Take it easy. It's Sunday. If you haven't figured it out yet, don't worry about it. Um, Justin, they're not there. If you're gonna roast, be accurate. Um, oh, what's Nick got going on? Pot roast with potatoes, carrots, and onions sounds amazing. Man, I still got to get around to those soft pretzels, dude. Yeah, I do. I got bread flour. I think I need yeast. I think that's what I'm waiting on. I think Miss Bushcraft keeps forgetting that. But hey, we got a KitchenAid now, so making dough is going to be a breeze. I got to get Miss Bushcraft to make me a birthday cake too. Um, I'm weird. Like I like cake, but I don't like cake with frosting. Is that weird? Like I don't know. That store bought cake you buy, it has way too much frosting. Like it's just like it should come with like an insulin shot or a coupon for one at least. But yeah, way too much frosting on. Like I like virtually none. Yeah, that's just I get my sugar supply from Monster Drink, so I'm cautious about the rest of what I do. My birthday's the 18th, and I'm gonna be having a live this year, and I hope I hope it goes swimmingly. Last year I caught a lot of crap because I was having a live on my birthday because it happens to be I know the knife community. I never met the guy, I never talked to him. It was before my time, but it's the hashtag Be Up Day. Well, I'm since 1974. It's been my birthday, so I'm having a live this year. I'm gonna hang out with Miss Bushcraft and the kids, and then because I think that everything is about friends and family. And so, yeah, family definitely comes first, and friends are right up there, tied second. But so that's how I've been enjoying my stuff. So I will be doing a thing with Mrs. Bushcraft and the kids. Most likely, hopefully, I'll have a frostingless cake, and then I'm gonna do a live and hang out with my friends. So yeah, yeah, Don Ray, I am feeling a bit better. Not 100% yet, but definitely doing better. Yeah, it is what it is. So sometimes I got to tell myself to like suck it up, Buttercup. Um, I'm a virgin. I mean a Virgo. Um, oh, Gons, yours is the 13th, man. Did you ever get the combined presents or the Christmas wrapping paper? Because I didn't have time, even though everybody's out shopping in all the stores. Um, Suchis said Sunday. Hey, thanks for the Sunday. How do you pronounce that? Zuluchets? I don't know. Um, yeah. One day being a one day. Zoe the cat, good morning. Good to see you. Oh, Ricochet. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the jewels there, Ricochet. We appreciate you. Yeah, Zoe the cat, how are you doing this morning? Well, yeah. So I thoroughly enjoy doing these. So it's going to be a part of everything I do. Um, I didn't realize how much I was going to enjoy doing live chats. Yeah, it gets a little frustrating sometimes when the trolls be trolling time and a half, but we've got some awesome moderators now. Um, yeah, B and A's like a ninja with when it comes to slinging wrenches now. Chaos Theory is usually around in here. All the guys here are awesome, and the gals that includes Don Ray and Mo Patty. We appreciate you gals as well. Um, but yeah, so it's become a part of everything that I do. I thoroughly enjoy it. And hopefully, as the channel grows and things get bigger, things evolve, we'll have some much better content, some more things to show you guys. There are some stuff I still want to do with Phobos Nice for sure, 100%. And there's some other stuff I've been like really geeking out on gear lately. There's some next level cool stuff out there. I'm gonna bring to the channel. Um, and yeah, it's just a good time. I've been lucky. Trolls don't like me yet. Yeah, Trish, you just gotta. Yeah, I don't know if I've been lucky or unlucky. I don't know. It has been fun though. Yeah, our counter troll tactics are next level. We're definitely developing the anti troll club. But yeah, Ricochet. Yeah, howdy and yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well. Got the Santa Claus in the trees. Gotta love it. Merry Christmas to everybody. But hey, guys, oh, I hate saying this, but it's the absolute truth. Be careful this year. There's a certain group of people out there that doesn't like Christmas and they can't tolerate it. And they've been attacking people all over the place. They just did another, oh, well, is in Germany. Yeah, one of the areas we need barricades now because certain crazy religious fanatic people are trying to run everybody over. And I think it was like 4 or 6 people that were killed and over 100 injured in Germany. And so you're seeing a lot of that go up now. Yeah, some cultures aren't compatible because, they're supposed to have their Ramadan shit, but, we're not supposed to say anything. Got to be nice to the little people, whatever. Sick of that shit. But, they can attack us whenever we're doing our stuff. Um, so, happy birthday, B&A's lady. Do you think Bread Boy is going to show up today? Who's the Bread Boy? I don't know. Um, yeah, you mentioned that last night. Howdy, chat. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Um. Well, hell, Pat. Yeah. Well, I'll have to. Yeah. Tell her we said happy birthday for sure. Um. I'm crazy. Yeah, exactly. I'm crazier than the protesters too, man. I could do an airborne drop in type thing. That would kind of. I think that would freak him out. And I don't land like they do at jump school. I come screaming in. Yeah, hook low, flare late, swoopings for the cool kids. The troll that kept talking about, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right, Zoe. Yeah, that's right. I remember now because you mentioned it. We were over in Bando Picks Live last night. And yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft was hanging out. She's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't place it at the moment. I'm with you now. Andy, hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing this morning? It is good seeing everybody. Um, wow, yeah, we're a little over 3 hours already. But hey, we're out of coffee. God, I'm gonna grab a beverage real quick. It's that time. We're gonna do this. Oh yeah, everybody knows it's time for the. Yeah, this live chat is not brought to you by Monster Energy drinks. We're not sponsored, but we're addicted to cracking a can. So this is how we fuel our lives sometimes. Yeah, cheers everyone. Ran out of coffee, so oh yeah, that there's the taste of heaven. Um, yeah, BNA, yeah, Bando was live last night. He does his like Thursdays and Saturdays, usually at 7:30 p.m. like our time. BNA, yeah, cheaper, cheaper than crack. A little bit. I don't know that they've gotten crazy expensive with these as well. I used to get like a whole case for like $23. Now they want like $28 for a 12 pack. Like, yeah, they're trying to say like, yeah, inflation is out of control. Oh, Justin, you didn't get a notification for who? For Bando picks or for this live? I'm sure somebody does P&A. Yeah, there's somebody out there smoking the rock still. Oh, for Bando? Yeah, I don't know, man. YouTube's weird like that. And yeah, YouTube is really weird like that. Like, yeah, they just do notifications when they feel like it. I've caught them unsubscribing me from channels I watch regularly. So I could see maybe like if you're inactive for like months or something, 30 days, 90 days, something, then you get unsubscribed. But no, I've stuff I watch weekly. I've found them unsubscribing me. Um, ooh, JD Delay just did another release. That's awesome. No, Don, Don Ray, you're having a morning, aren't you? Definitely, no, man. We started way early this morning, Don. Yeah, well, not way early. I mean, we started earlier. Like maybe I don't know, just before 5 or something. Yeah, quarter of 5 maybe we started. Um, oh, Bando lives down the road from your hometown. That's awesome. No, Don, you're probably spot on. Yeah, I think you're on schedule for your schedule. We just started early this morning because yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft had to head in early this morning, and I was like, well, I'm gonna start the live because I'm always telling everybody, hey, if you want to start the live early, like, send me a message, DM me, whatever, Instagram or and last week I had everything all set up and the phone on the tripod, and I was out in the kitchen having coffee and conversation with Mrs. Bushcraft, and there was a couple of people like, hey, let's start it up, but I totally missed it and I didn't start till 7. So this week I'm like, I'm just gonna start it early and see what happens. So you said weed, yeah, you can have weed and coffee. Yeah, I did coffee and bacon for the little emojis on the title for today's video. So I was I was man, maybe doing I might be guilty of rage baiting. I'm not a fan of clickbaiting. I never clickbait anybody. But I'm okay with rage baiting once in a while, so don't be surprised. I'm gonna use that bacon emoji again. Um, her shoulder's doing pretty good. Yeah, thanks for asking, Justin. It's definitely getting better. It's not bothering her. She's not like in constant pain. I think. Um, yeah. I think she's still got to be cautious of it, though. I think she could easily re-injure it again if she's not careful. So trying to get her to be conservative about it. That's the trick. She a bit stubborn. So stop the pigs and packed up the tobacco pipe. Now tobacco free. Don't miss waking up hungover and hacking, reaching for my smokes though. Yeah, I agree with you, B&A. That sucks. Same. Haven't had a cig in 5 years. I woke up to let the dogs out super early. I should have checked you then. That's funny, Don Ray. Yeah. Yeah, we do that. If there's people that want to get started, I mean, hey, why not? There's nothing else going on, right? Like I totally I look forward to Sunday mornings now. I really enjoy them. They're big fun. And Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of people I think, yeah, clean and sober, that's the way to be. Um I think America needs to sober up. I think that's part of what's going on. I think that's why they push a lot of that stuff. Um but yeah, hey, yeah, congratulations everybody that, kicked bad habits and yeah, you're saving money, all that good stuff. The old lady got diagnosed with the COPD. Now she finally gave up the cigarettes. Yeah, that'll do it too. Yeah, even though I think that cigarettes make COPD worse, but they don't cause it. There's no study that has COPD to smoking. In fact, there's a lot of non-smokers that get COPD. Research says that it's gas stoves, like fumes from gas stoves, that are the number one contributor to COPD. Wow, that is have fun with that, dude. It's all that we're bringing out all the creepy people today. So yeah. So where are we at? What's everybody else got going on? I think wow. I don't know. I'm kind of running out here. Yeah, it's 8:03. We've been a little bit over 3 hours. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. I'm gonna get a couple things done. I'm gonna catch mainly off grid. If you guys want to check him out, right over in Maine, awesome, great guy. But yeah, mainly off grid is going to be on, and then later on, TCal Tim over at TCal Knives, making knives in the USA. Got to support that guy. So yeah, I'm gonna get a few things done, have a little breakfast or something. But yeah, everybody have a great day. Good morning, everybody. Hope you have a great day. Enchanted Phoenix, good to see you. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys here, there, or somewhere. If not, like, definitely have an awesome day, and I'm sure I'll see all of you somewhere. If not, I'll be in contact with some of you guys. So, but yeah, everybody have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. Yeah, hey, thanks for all the fancy emojis and stuff like that as well. All the gifts are greatly appreciated, guys. And yeah, have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next one. Later, everyone.